Tuesday everywhere. Some folks have daylight savings times, other folks don't. And so that's where we are on the Geeky Gamer podcast, featuring Bill, Ken, Sketch, John, and Ian. The Geeky Gamer podcast has a Patreon. It is Geeky Gamer Podcast at Patreon. And we also have a coffee at Dreadlore. All lowercase letters, Mr. Interrupt. They supply some noise in the background. 12 Replay Productions. They're French, and they support us in war. Anyway, it's Tuesday. It's so nice to be here.
No.
Can't hold that against them.
Oh, you can. All right.
Hey, I'm the English one here. You guys got a statue from those froggies. We just got grief for 100 years.
We're playing Mothership today. Bill is the Warden. I think I might have broken him.
Yeah, it's good. Right, so the last we left a group of intrepid smugglers and criminals. You guys have landed on Campus B, which is a planet, big old purple planet, and through harrowing heroics, piloting heroics, and decision-making heroics. You all away from the Nova Espero, the ship you thought you were gonna have, this colony ship that's all jacked up. Not terribly. It's got minor damages.
It's more of the old hope now, though. You know,
it's like the old hope. That's Nova Espero would be the so not
Nova. Okay, so not Nick.
The opposite in Esperanto. So there's probably a way to say old, but you can say Mal and it's fine. Anyway, so you have Ian, the robotic intelligent, the ancillary that's on the Nova Espero. You have him do an FTL jump outside of the system, and then here in a little while, maybe a week or so, he's going to make another coordinated jump to the opposite side of the planet, hopefully where you all are. We're going to say you made so many rolls and you did it so well that you're roughly on the opposite side of the planet as the geocentric orbit that the station was in. Okay, so you're pretty much around there. I'm not going to say it's like pinpointed because that's dumb, but somewhere around there. At any rate, Ian jumps out. You guys are on your way in a dropship to the planet. You're flying quiet, and you see some of the destruction that has happened with the campus station. It seems like there was a battle. There's a bunch of debris, you can tell. And it's one of those situations where you're in a close distance in terms of space, but actually it takes 20, 30, 40 plus minutes to traverse this distance. There's not really a light delay, so you can actually communicate straightforward. But you guys didn't do that. You wanted to keep it quiet. As you see, the campus station is taking heavy damage. Still operational in that it's not about to explode, but it does look like most of its main systems are probably disabled. One of the habitat rings is completely destroyed. The other one looks like it's dead in the water, so there's no gravity, blah, blah, blah. Why am I talking about campus stations? You guys don't care about that place. Regardless, the barrel of it does seem intact with some damages. There's some debris of ships that it shot down. Notably, however, you see there's a kind of warship around it. And I don't think you got any transponders or anything like that of what this warship was. It did broadcast, but as of yet, no one's really looked at those broadcasts to see what it was saying, to see anything about it. I believe I called it a patrol vessel, which is a mothership term. I'm going to be a bit of a stickler. They don't call the ships what they should be called, which is frustrating. So, and Cameron will understand this. So, for example, what they want to call a frigate, they call a corvette, which is irksome because a corvette is not a frigate.
Right. It's in fact specifically a smaller vessel than a frigate.
Yeah, so you should be like really scared if you see a frigate. Corvette's like, we could probably take it. So, what you were looking
Corvettes.
at... Go on.
Go ahead.
What you were looking at was a patrol vessel, is what I had called it. What it actually... That's mothership term. What it actually is a frigate. So, Cameron understands it's a warship. All right. And the rest of you too. Sorry to demean you if you don't know, or if you do know these things and I'm acting like you don't. Right. You piece out into the planet, and you're like, deuces, as this warship goes and checks on where the Nova Espero was. You piece into the planet, you land, actually not that hard. It's not, I mean, you land your dropship at like Mach 30 and, you know, make it work, drunk. You guys peel out of the dropship, and you found yourself in one of the smaller towns. There is this sort of you're several hundred miles away from like the big town, and you've lucked upon, hopefully, an abandoned space airfield. And as has a few hangars and such, and it's obviously been abandoned. Arthur goes around and investigates. It looks like it's abandoned, or it was abandoned in haste. It's pretty small, just a few hangars. But you find a ship there. It is an abandoned ship. It's not a derelict per se ship. About the size of the Serenity and Firefly. You can just basically say it's the Serenity and Firefly. Although this thing actually does have hard points for weapons. And I believe I said it has a laser cannon on it.
Yeah. So what you did say, and I looked up the ship from the mothership, and I know you probably don't want it to look like that, but I did find the one you were talking about.
I don't care. It's fine.
It doesn't matter. The whole point is that it has 4 upgrade slots, 2 hard points, 1 with missiles, but it doesn't have any missiles. Yep. You said that it could hold 2, and it has a laser cannon on it. The other thing I found very interesting is that specifically that type of ship, you can dock a dropship to the front of it and use it as a command module.
I did not know that. That's awesome. So... let's see, it's the Raider, right? Or is that it?
You said it was a,
I don't really like their ships. I mean, they're fine, but no, no, that's not it. Because we're actually looking at
their ships are no Star Wars Enterprise.
Star Wars Enterprise, Jesus Christ.
You're fired.
Fired. I think it's the Raider.
Hold on, what's the name of the book? Because I'm gonna have to.
It's the fucking hell. They have a dumb name for it. Hold on. SBT, Shipbreakers Toolkit.
Shipbreakers Toolkit. That's it.
I have all the books if you guys want them. By the way,
I think I have that book as well.
I would love it.
I'm not 100% though. But if we're looking at books, I
I
think
guess
we
it's
should.
not the raid. Go on.
Just a
I
second.
said if we're
just
looking at
opened the
books, I
thing up.
mean, now that we're streaming on the internet, we should totally just like read to ourselves.
You said it was
going
the
on, guys?
industrial spacecraft, which is the Raider. You're correct.
Yeah, we need the stats, Ken.
It's
I got
the
it right here in front of me.
SBT. What's it called?
It's the Raider, the Ava Industrial SS or S5 Raider.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the industrial spacecraft. That's the one you were saying it was.
I see it. I see it.
Do you see it? Do you actually
I
have
do.
the book?
I do.
Yeah, it's on page
take
10.
a page
I was
10.
going to send it to you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a screen.
Go ahead and
screen
send it to
grab.
me because I would rather have the actual file.
And so anyone on the internet knows, I have bought this book.
And it is totally cool to share the books that you have bought with your players. That is expected.
Is it?
Yes.
What about?
You should always buy your player's handbook or whatever, but you know, support your indie creators.
That's right. Although I don't know how
absolutely.
indie. Actually, Tuesday night games might be pretty indie. I'm not sure.
I think they're
How are you
indie-ish.
sending it to me? You know.
That's a good question. What's the best way to send it to? Probably Dropbox is what's going to be. Or,
Yeah, do Dropbox.
Anyway, so before I do that maintenance and stuff, because I will get that while we're still going. You find the ship, and it's locked.
Not for long.
Glenn Space is sitting there and trying to break into it, and he realizes it's likely booby trapped. Like the people that used this weren't just, Joe Schmoes. They were probably people that were either smugglers or paramilitary or something. This ship is extremely mechanical, so there's no RI on board that you know of. You're going to have to figure out how to fit Ian in. It makes it, think Battlestar Galactica, it makes it a little bit less susceptible to remote attacks.
Cylon attacks, yes.
Yeah, Cylon attacks. So that's what's happening. Arthur has gone into nearby hangar. He investigates, pretty much realizes quickly that whatever this place was months ago, it was evacuated pretty quickly. Why that ship is out there, you guys can deduce many different things. And that's when he sees a little Jeep coming down the compound. It doesn't see you as it moves by pretty far away, like a good quarter mile away. But there's the question that it'll probably come back, or if it did see you, then it acted none the wiser. So you guys move your dropship into the hangar. And that's about the time that we ended. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around, say who you are, who your character is, and kind of what you're doing, your mindset, and anything that I may have forgotten. Meanwhile, I'll do maintenance. So we'll go around. We'll start with Ken.
Oh, neat. I am playing a character. His name is Glenn Space, and I am going to tell you a little bit more about him in this very second. He is a middle management mechanic specialist. He was recruited, aka kidnapped, by Jackson and Mark Zero, and he was a quiet quitter, and when he worked for the corporates, and now enjoys some euphoric high stakes crime, and that's what keeps him in the game. It's just an adrenaline rush after another, and like he just loves it. Loves the opportunity to make millions of dollars.
Sketch, I have shared the Google Drive with you.
I can go on.
With your email. And John, you'll be next. If you can, send me your email and I'll share it with you as well.
Oh, you okay? That's different. That's fine. I'll get that.
You're muted, sucker.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yep. Yes, I play Arthur Scollet, veteran Marine. Did 1-2 with Jackson and Mark. Came out of one operation, fled either from the targets or the corps that hired him. Ran into his old friends. Made acquaintance with Glenn. What is your name? I always forgot your name. Yeah, Glenn Space. And it's just travelled with them to this disaster of an adventure, really. So, and has been trying to keep everyone together, alive, but with the horrors that's going on, he's at his wit's end and is, close to breaking point.
Go ahead and send me your email. And you have a different. So I'm not using Dropbox. I'm using Google Drive.
Yeah,
I already have them loaded. It's the one that's sketch.white.
Okay, cool. Thanks, because
Ducks in.
Yeah.
that will change things. That'll get me to it.
Yeah. And also, Arthur, go a little bit more into depth about your character's backstory, because I have a feeling, because like I actually had the wrong idea about it. So just clarify, make those clarifications really fast.
Yeah, so, okay, stage by stage. So, did 1 tour. He was just 1 rank higher than Mark and Jackson. So either on his first tour or his second tour, he worked with those two. Those two went on, like their tour finished, they went on to do their own thing. He stayed behind, still obviously trying to be a career officer. Led an operation against the corporation, working for a corporation. Things went wrong. He went into hiding, and then tracked down his old buds, and finding out that they were also on the run. He's just joined them and has tried to get as far away from the center of the galaxy, or where this corporations call home, get as far away as possible. This last operation is the reason why all his body and his face is burned. He's a bit of a charred mess. Got himself patched up and then just escaped. And he's been on the run ever since.
Yeah. The center, it's not the center of the galaxy, it's the Sol system. So it's our solar system.
Got you.
And just for everyone's, I'll go over this after we do sketch. The corpos, the specific corpos there are. Go ahead, sketch.
I'm Sketch. I'm playing Mark Zero, who did 1 tour back in the day as a Corpo Marine, and didn't pay quite enough. So he decided he was going to go and, get out of the military, go into train as a pilot for Teamsters. Turns out that that was almost as much work for almost as much pay. And so naturally, as you do, you kind of connect with people you used to serve with here and there, and ran back into Jackson while Gunny was still in. Started trying to pull little jobs here to make some extra money. As you might expect, that didn't work out too well. But that was until we all got arrested, where the group of us found Glenn Space, who was working the vessel, He says we took him hostage. We offered him a cut. You know, truth is probably somewhere in the middle. And hooked up with our friend Ivy Dukes, who seems to be the brains of the operation. Which is also why we have ended up in this horrible situation where Gunny's all burned up. Mark Zero is missing about, half of his blood, and we're on a tarmac about to turn pirate.
Yeah. All right, I have posted a little bit about the corpos. We actually made some rolls about this stuff. It's in the chat, is in the actual video chat, if you want to check it out. So I won't go over it. You guys can just read as you do. And remind me when I forget. Which is why we write things down, y'all. It's why we write things down. Okay? You're all sitting there. It's becoming dark. It's this planet, the campus system has a red dwarf sun. So the days, it's not that they're longer or shorter, it's that the light is just a different temperature. So at noon, while it's bright, there's kind of a reddish hue. It kind of always feels like it's later in the day than it really is. The gravity on this planet is about 1.2, so it's just a little bit noticeable. Think about like if you've gone, as I'm sure most of you have a lot more than me, if you've gone a little bit higher elevation and it's harder to breathe, it's a little bit more difficult. And then someone's like, it's high elevation. You're like, oh, that's it. It's not because I never walk, right? So, coming on nighttime, the sort of slow dusk at this place that I want to emphasize for no particular reason, that as this red sun goes down, you just have this extended golden hour, this extended dusk, right? I'm going to say you all are, you can be in the hangar, you can be next to this new ship, which probably needs a name, or unless you're going to use the name that was written across it. Does anyone remember the name that was written across it?
Let me find my notes. I do. I got too many things dealing with on this one iPad, and I had not transitioned back to the Wasp.
The Wasp. You get 1 XP.
Definitely.
So you can rename it or whatever, but you got the Wasp sitting there. And if we were playing Dreadlore, but we're not, this would be a montage. So this is where the soft role play would be. Mothership doesn't really do this. Mothership would say, you're not under duress right now. So you're not really having to make rolls. Your stress can actually lower a little bit. Let's do that. Normally we would do like a shore leave or whatever. I'm doing my house rules. If you guys want to kind of relax and try to reduce your stress, you can. Mechanically, the caveat is it means you can't be doing something really hard. So like, you can't be like, I'm hacking the ship. You can't do that. Or I'm building a fucking nuclear bomb. Okay, no. That's stressful. Okay? So long as it's not stressful, you can try to chill. Who wants to chill?
I do. I'm wounded. I got us into the ship with the lockpicks.
The ship was opening up because you haven't gotten inside it yet.
Okay. I think that I'm going to want to at least try to clear the ship first. Make sure there's not anybody waiting on the ship. And then after that, I'm going to leave the maintenance stuff to Glenn Space because I'm fucked up.
So we'll get to after it because we don't know what's going to happen. All right?
Okay.
So you're not resting right now. What about Arthur?
Priority is to secure the area. We've got to wait for that jeep to come back.
Love it.
But
I love it. Cool. I love it.
he will
like on the edge.
he'll relax by just watching. He'll be up a high point up the ladder or up the steps of the big hangar bay. Might have a drink with him, whatever, but he's just gonna appreciate the view of. Am I muted
You're
again?
down on the table.
Yep.
You're sitting down on some steps.
Yep.
Drinking like a space lemonade, and yeah, okay, cool.
I want a space lemonade.
Well,
It's the fact that we're on
goddamn shit.
solid ground, and Arthur prefers being on solid ground. Space just isn't his thing.
Yeah, that's actually completely that's totally a thing. We've made it so difficult for Arthur because he didn't take space legs. So I love that. I love it. Okay, what about you, Glenn? Space.
I will walk back to the dropship, and I will curl up into a ball and cry myself to sleep.
I love it. All right. So for you two, make a sanity save. Meanwhile, Mark Zero, you're like drunk, completely drunk. And you're like, you got your gun out. You know you've unlocked the ramp. And you sort of winced it down just a little bit. You're kind of sitting there, and you look around, and no one is there except for Ivy. Ivy is the only one. She kind of like she's like leaned up against the Wasp, the back of it, with like her head like this, and you hear her snoring. She's just sort of like on her feet.
All right, Ivy. All right, let's go. Fuck it. We'll go to the. I'll.
Her hair's all up. She's like looking around.
I'll just. Come on, let's go. And I'll just lead her back. So yeah, I'll help. Like we'll kind of like lean on each other as we're like.
Make a sanity roll as you fucking rest. All right. As the warden bullies Sketch into doing what he should be doing.
Goddamn montage.
Montage. What'd you get?
This is a D100.
Yeah, D100 sanity roll.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Or sanity save, I should say.
Do we get advantage?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I passed anyway. But...
Unless
12 out of 23.
23, awesome. 12 out of 23, awesome. Very
good.
What else did the rest of you get?
67.
Hey, if there's a reason you should get sanity or advantage, it's fine. You just have to say what the reason is. Okay, does 67 pass or fail?
Oh, that's like double. Oh yeah, it's bad.
Double fail?
My sanity is like 32. Yeah.
Okay, we'll say you're drunk and the drunkenness is really bad, but
it's a panic check. Yeah, never mind.
But you're high off the endorphins, so get advantage on your sanity roll. The only time in this game I'm going to be nice is right now. What'd you get?
8.
For me,
Yeah.
a 3.
God damn. Awesome. Okay. As everybody passes their sanity checks wonderfully, success. You convert some of the stress into improved saves. So this is actually how Mothership works. Okay. because the rest of this has been a lot of house rules. The way you actually gain XP is through what you're doing now. And the only thing you can do with it is improve your saves. The idea being you would have lost saves and stuff. Okay, so each port converts a different amount of stress as shown on the table, which of course I will show you what that is. And you convert your stress into saves. For every point of stress you convert, you can improve any save by 1. You can divide these improvements up however you want. So you can apply them to whatever saves you want. I'm not 100%, but I think that starts from wherever your save is. Okay? Give me 1 second. Shh. I gotta look up some shit real quick.
Yeah, I definitely have negative fear and sanity points. Got a lot of negatives.
This would be... Okay. So, that's actually kind of shit. But you guys are on the planet. So roll a d10. This would be what you need. And let me look up stress really fast, so you're not just utterly screwed. Gain stress. No, damn it. This book.
Books.
Oh, God damn this book. I don't like the book. I know people love it, but I don't like it.
Well, I think you don't like it because you wrote your own book called Dreadlore. That the reason why you probably wrote the book is that they just didn't have other TTRPGs that were up to snuff to your high standards.
So there is a thing called a rest save. We're doing a shore leave because I want you guys to be able to get the actual mechanic. Okay. Let's see. So the maximum stress you can receive is 20. Any stress you take over reduces a relevant stat or save. Oh, a relevant stat or save. Oh, I didn't know that. It's actually not just your saves. It's also your stats that you can reduce. That's pretty brutal. Now, Jackson had said that you can regain those, but I don't think that's right. There's a few rulings that Jackson and I conflicted on, and upon reading it, I think this book was translated because I don't see that it says anything about actually regaining your saves or your stats. At any rate, what'd you guys get on your D10?
I got an 8.
Nice. And you got 9? So that amount of stress removed from your stress.
Woo.
That's awesome. You guys just killed it. Now, whatever those points are, you can regain in your saves if you've lowered your saves, or you can improve your saves.
So what we've got,
However,
so whatever we've got left. So I've got 11 stress. So that 11 stress is converted into.
No. So you literally converted stress into XP. So if you got an 8, that stress, because that was literally your experience, now you're benefiting from that experience.
That is a very, very nice system.
Yeah, so the idea is the reward system is when you fail, you actually can gain experience from it. But you can't gain experience in the system if you don't fail.
Yeah. That's
Right, so my house rule is I actually give you XP. In Mothership, you don't get XP. You have to fail to get XP.
But you increase your stats in downtime.
Right.
So yeah, your skills. But how would you increase your stats?
You cannot increase your skills at all. In normal Mothership, you cannot do it, save for when you actually. There's a different mechanic for it. This
So the
XP,
training.
yeah, this XP is specifically for saves, and
Stats.
I don't think it's for stats.
Oh.
I want to
How
say
do
that.
you stats?
Okay,
How do
hold
you
on.
regain wounds and health?
Wounds and health, it's a little bit different. You actually literally have to heal. But
Okay.
let's just do the shore leave right now, and then we can do the other stuff in a second. So let's see. Okay. So convert stress into saves. So stress is only about saves. Okay. That's the only thing this does. So it increases your saves, or it helps you regain your saves. Pretty much, if you have a save that's, and you should let me know this, if you have a save that's like in the 80s or something like that, I do need to know. Because like, you're probably doing it wrong. Like if you have like a crazy stat, it's probably wrong. Maybe not, but probably is. Just make sure you're not going that route.
I have saves in the 42s. I have
That's
two
okay.
42s.
That's actually very, very good.
Yeah.
You can improve any save by 1. You can divide these improvements. Okay, so stress only improves saves, which is interesting because, what is it called again? Oh, the very specific word it used. Damn it. I hate this book. I dislike it. That's what it was.
That's right, fellas and ladies. We're playing Mothership.
It's good, but fuck. Panic checks at condition. Yes, yes, yes. People say this is rules light.
A lot of rules to this rules light
but
game.
There is no rules light.
Yeah, rules light. It's like, oh, where's the meat? Where's the meat of this 50-page book? It's like, right, but then you don't know what anything does. Okay. All right, and just for shits and giggles, since we're fucking going into mechanics, everybody make a rest save. So have you guys, have you already allocated your points for your saves?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now, your worst save, make a roll. So whatever your lowest save is, roll that.
Oh,
After
boy.
the change.
After you've increased things, yes.
Ooh.
I need 1 over 0. Yeah. No, I missed by 1.
Burn!
Missed.
That's the
By a
100
lot
again,
more
right?
than one.
Yes. You will get advantage on it. So roll it
Oh, I
twice,
get
take the
advantage,
better.
That's right.
Oh, both of us. Not all of us.
Everybody.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good because the first one was a 93.
I got a crit. I got a 33.
Okay. This works a little bit different. It'll still be a crit, but let's do this. Make her start using yours.
21?
Give me 1 second. If you, I see. Okay. That's hilarious. Say blah blah blah. Just typically not relieved during. Right. Okay. Okay. What'd you guys roll?
30 under 31, so I passed.
Okay.
21? Under 32.
Okay. And
I
you
got a 33, which is under 36.
Yeah. Okay, so the way a rest save works, I actually had never seen this. It's actually up to the warden's discretion when it can happen, which is kind of cool. So it allows you to give reprieve if people are like, I'm going to chill out. But the rules work a little bit different because of that. Whatever the ones place is, so if you rolled a 1 or a 3 or a 0, that's how much stress is actually conferred or transferred. It does not become XP, you just lose that amount of stress. So if you rolled a 3, remove 3 stress.
Oh, wow.
And it's gone. But you don't get XP for it. So you see, there's a little bit of a give and a take. Yes, your stress is relieved, but you actually lose that XP or
Still
potential
a lot of
XP.
stress.
Yeah. So you lose that. Now, because you crit, I'm going to say it's double, so you lose 6.
Whoa.
And that's going to be the benefit of the crit, because there's technically no benefit of the crit.
This will be the Zen of Glenn.
The Zen of Glenn. The Zen of Glenn. Sketch, what did you roll?
I rolled a 21, so I took 1 stress away.
Okay. And it was underneath what?
Underneath 32.
Okay. We'll say you do 2. I think that makes sense, since you it should be degrees of success. And what about you, Arthur?
Cool. Now I'm down to my minimum stress of 2.
Nice. Arthur, what about you?
I got 30, so I reduced my stress by none.
By 10.
Oh, by 10. Oh, I thought the 0, because the 0 was the.
I'm not a dick.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Not today. I think I know that people that play Mothership are like, that's bullshit. Fuck that. 0 is 10 in this case.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. And the reason I'm making that, this is going to be fluid, is because you all are in a safe spot, relatively. After coming off a very not safe spot. This is the safest you're going to get right now. So you get all the rewards for that. Okay. Bit of soft role play as a few hours are going to go by. We're going to go into the nighttime. Arthur, as you're looking for that buggy, you don't see it. Nighttime happens. One of the benefits you're going to get in between sleeping, because you kind of nod off and then come back to, because you're high up, you can see maybe a mile or 2 away. There's a couple hangars that are blocking your way, and then there's deciduous trees and alien trees and shit. It's nighttime. You can see that there is activity a mile or 2 perhaps away. Some lights, some headlights, maybe just the distant sound of like machinery. It's not super loud, but out here in the fucking boonies, you all can kind of hear that. But it's far enough away, and nothing approaches that you see. In these hours of sort of sleep and chill and whatnot, you guys have some time to talk if you want. I'm gonna put a little bit of rails on this. You can't go out and like build a ship, okay? This is actual rest time and chat time. You don't have to role play, but this is a time to do it. Go. And I'm gonna get some coffee. After you start.
That was a lot, guys. I mean, when do we get it? I'm ready for my millions of dollars, which I haven't seen millions of dollars yet.
I tell you, I just kind of like, I start to point with one of my arms, and I'm like, oh, and I point with the other one across my body. That's all we got left right there in those bags. That's going to keep us alive long enough to find the millions.
How much was that bag of stuff?
That bag of stuff was quite a bit of money.
Nice.
We were able to convert several of the pets.
Yeah,
For
that's
this.
the sick pet fund.
Uh-huh.
So I think we got some tasks ahead of us, fellas. I'll try and get that dumb ship to start working. Maybe I'll use Elliot to help me do it. I want to make sure that we have this drop ship that can get us out of here. So I'm not going to do anything to this ship until we get that ship working. So I think we make this a home base for a while, because it'll take a little while to. That's a cool ship.
Yeah, it's a really cool ship. We're gonna need to clear it first. I got it unlocked. I don't think there's anybody in there because we haven't seen anybody come in or out the whole time we've been here. But It's better safe than sorry.
Could be trapped.
We don't have time to live in the past. We just got to do it. So,
yeah, we might need fuel and some other stuff to get that ship going. Tools and I do wonder if we should meet our neighbors. Should we meet our neighbors, or should we just kind of lay low?
Look,
I'd say we lay low for now. You know, if we can not turn on the lights tonight, that'd be great. We can just, you know, stay inside the ship, inside the hangar. Everything's fine.
do we have enough power to keep Jackson alive?
That's a good question.
A good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got 4 fuel, so we can turn the ship on, and as an out of game,
He's in
one
stasis,
fuel is
right?
enough to. Yeah, he's in stasis. One fuel is enough to maneuver around a star system.
Yeah. So I mean,
As
we're
far as
probably
I know.
fine. Yeah. 'Cause
We're fine enough. I think we can keep him plugged in here. I'd like to get the other ship up and running, use that generator, but
yeah, we
need to
need
get him
fuel
some
for
medical.
that one or something.
He needs medical attention. He can't just stay in stasis because
well, he's in a med pod, which is good because it's regrowing his fucking arm. But
Well, right now he's not getting regrown right now. It's halfway through. He's
okay, so he was in a med. He was in a basically the thing from Elysium. We took him out of that, put him in a stasis pod, and brought him with.
Or fifth
Yeah,
element.
so
Okay.
he was not in the Fifth Element or the Elysium thing at all. He was in the thing, the alien Prometheus. Way, very cool. Way less magical. So in Elysium, they can like literally rejuvenate a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing in Fifth Element. Like all they need is DNA. In this, if you're dead, you're dead. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So like,
Okay.
think of it's an auto. I mean, it can do wonders in surgery, but like, it's not like a Stargate, right? Like it actually can fail. But you took him out of that and put him in cryo, so you guys can make the FTL jump. But then you canceled the FTL and then scuttled the ship. So he's in a cryopod, and it has a little battery pack on it that'll last a pretty good amount of time, way longer than you guys are going to be on this planet, assuming you're not here for like years.
Okay, so the pod itself is fine. We don't even need to burn fuel to do it. It's fine for now.
It has its own little like cryo pod battery, or like little cryo fuel thing. You know, if we want to go Alien Romulus.
Which I haven't seen, actually. I haven't seen that. That's the only one of the alien movies I haven't seen.
They
introduce an interesting thing in the lore that one of the currencies is you have to have, you know, a fucking helium tank thing full of cryo juice to be able to do cryo. So he has one of those tubes now.
Nice.
So as you guys are doing this, if you know, continue role playing. If you have to use the bathroom or something, do it now. I'm gonna grab some water. But anything else?
Yeah, you know, I do kind of wonder what our next steps are. I mean, are we going to steal the Nova Espero? Are we going to take it to the EOS rendezvous? Are we going to do something else? You think that witch is still around? I mean,
I think the witch is still around. I think that, you know, I vote that we take this ship and we turn pirate. Now, the other thing is that we know if we do that, there's gonna be some bad shit happening everywhere.
Well,
We let them get whatever's on the Nova Espero to Eos. It's bad news.
So you think that's a thing that we should stop? So we stop being pirates and start being altruists? Is that what you're saying?
Listen, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying there's something on that ship that they want there, and it's bad news if it gets there. I don't know how we're going to get paid for doing this, but I mean, usually it's hard to get paid for half a job.
Yeah, well, I mean, we might be able to get one of the other corporations. I mean, that doesn't like Alia Lumo to like get this stuff to them, and they could do the research. Like, I really think Ramadan is our way out. I mean, they hate those guys.
Roll a d10. Don't tell me the answer. Oh, you told me the answer.
I'll roll it again.
Roll it and sketch. Call high or low.
We're going to call high on that.
That is a 6.
All right, that is high. As you say the nasty word, but as it turns out, no one has any patches on them. And oddly enough, it is silent. You have not made your position to anyone around. You fucking agent of chaos.
I probably shouldn't say that word. Now that this is probably the first time I ever didn't hear anything actually happen.
This is holy shit.
Gosh.
This is the only, for real. I think that's a thing. I think both of you can reduce one stress if you need to. Just because it's like so. This advertisement is so ingrained, right? Like it's that idea of like in the future there's only commercials and they're always playing. No one? Okay.
Yep.
Anyway.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Demolition Man is one of my favorite movies.
You guys have no stress. You're like totally chill. Nice.
And what's the deal with the monsters and Dr. Adams? I mean, his whole shtick was like kind of messed up.
Same goes for you, Gunny, by the way, because you hear the word Ramadan and he does, and nothing happens.
Good.
What did you ask me?
The monsters and Dr. Adams, like he seemed to like that stuff. I mean, do you think there's profit in monsters?
No.
I mean, that's the way the corporations are thinking, right?
Yeah. No,
I mean,
we're not dipping our entrepreneurial toes into corpo ethics.
I mean,
honestly, Gunny, to tell you the truth, like Glenn's not wrong about this. Like we could get a serious payday by passing this off.
Look, we have half of Jackson left because of corpo messing around with stuff that they shouldn't mess around with. Can either of you afford to be half of you? I mean, Glenn, do you want to lose an arm, a leg? Would you be okay with that for a chance of a couple of million?
No, because you can't regrow it for a couple million.
Yeah, Glenn, if you're okay losing a leg so that you get your money, fine by me. But I ain't trading body parts for a bit of money.
So it's just too hot. You need it. You need a cooler target.
Yeah.
You want that couple of million easy.
No, not really. I'm not really here for the money. I'm here because you guys need help. And I've got nothing else to do. I need the company.
Well, Mark and Jackson promised a bunch of money, and I'm done working that corpo bullshit.
We'll get you your money. Glenn, we'll get you your money. If you're here for the money, we'll get it. But we ain't risking limbs for it.
I mean, I agree with you, Gunny. I do. But I gotta let you know that I'm in it for the money too.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess that.
I'd rather survive. I'd rather live. I'd rather not end up like Jackson or worse. But, there's so much more to life than just surviving.
You just want to go fishing on a nice planet somewhere.
When you say that, Mark, I'm going to reach over for your bottle of alcohol and I'm going to take a swig. And I'm saying no more on this topic. One swig, glare at you, and I'm going to just glower.
You give it back?
Yep.
All right.
Wind passes out.
I'll tip the bottle to you. Drink some more, and so what are we gonna do then, Gunny? Are we gonna blow it up? We're gonna.
Hey, we got a ship. If we've got 2 ships, we can find out what we can do with it. I mean, shit, I don't mind going out taking down enemies, but it's the whole dabbling with whatever the hell that was back on the Nova Espero. I don't want any of that. I want to know that who I'm going to fight can be killed and kill them. That's it. I don't want them phasing through walls or ripping people to pieces. I just want a nice
sucking blood out of my neck. And I'm right there with you. All right.
Hey, 2 ships. Got this place. Once Jackson's back on his feet, the 4 of us together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
Especially because I told you, Gunny. I told you if Jackson can wake up a pirate, dude, you will never see that man happier.
Yeah. Okay. Let's become pirates. Pirates, okay. I don't mind. Just...
We're gonna need to find more guns, and we're gonna have to fix the ship.
Mm-hmm. But can we be land pirates?
Land pirates.
Yeah, my space legs. No, can we just avoid space for a bit?
Well, it's probably going to take us a while to fix this ship, so for sure. But Gunny, I mean, I can teach you. I can teach you how to at least move around a little bit.
No, it's not natural. I like to keep my feet on the ground.
You could learn how to. You could spend your points.
No. Points? Nope. What are these points you speak of?
I'm just like.
I know. I'm just joking.
Spend your points.
I do actually have points, and I think I might. I've got an idea where to spend them, but I'll do that later on. But it's not on 0 gravity.
And Gunny, we got you some magnetic boots. You got those. Like that's part of the kit we got.
Well, didn't we get magnetic boots from the Nova Espero anyway?
We might have, but like
yeah.
But the armor that Jackson and I got, it's got magnetic boots on it too. So
those are sexy armors.
Yeah.
Ivy is she's curled up, sleeping. You guys might notice that Glenn is also sleeping. The logic core that he has, clutched to his chest has a little tiny hollow projection, and it has like a sleeping cat, which is Ian. See, like the little collar, it has like Ian on it, as they're sleeping over in the corner.
That's cool, because I had always imagined that this logic core was like a beaten up droid head, like that. It's clearly got a death wound in it, But like Glenn's fixed that up a little bit. I like the idea. That's pretty cool.
I think
the whole screen is normally a face, but it's a sleeping cat.
I think Ian should look like the Pac-Man ghost behind Bill. I'm just mesmerized. Where did you get that?
Isn't it cool?
That's
You
Where
can
did you get it?
you can thank Sketch.
Right, send us the link. I'm gonna
I,
get one.
I,
Yeah,
I
Sketch sent
totally
it.
will.
Yeah.
Go
Cool. Anyway,
No, go on.
yeah, back on point. So, yeah, let's just do some stuff on the ground.
Yeah, all right, Gunny. Like I said, we got to fix this ship up. It's going to be a while.
Okay.
Ivy will wake up. It's been several hours. You guys are still, it's that you've done like one REM cycle, like a full REM cycle.
Yeah, I've changed my dressing and, like I'm taking care of myself, but I'm going to be passing out too, so.
Have you built a fire in this hangar or anything, or are you all just toughing it?
We are inside the dropship, which is inside the hangar.
Okay. So it's, but the dropship is not on, correct?
It's not on.
You can have the
If
life
we
support.
need it for life support, we'll turn it on. But the whole idea is that because the dropship is inside the hangar, if we have to turn on any lights inside the hangar, it's not going to broadcast everywhere.
Sure.
But the idea is that I don't want to.
Yeah. It's a little bit cold outside. It's fall. On this planet, we'll say like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So John, what is that, like 12, 10
That's
or 12?
tropical for England.
Well, Fahrenheit. Is it? Oh, I see. Is that 10 or 12 Celsius? Is that right?
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's cold.
Yeah, it's not freezing.
And out of the hangar, since you're within the hangar, there's no wind. You can sleep outside if you want, but if you're in the dropship, fairly warm. Ivy will actually be sleeping in the cockpit, in her seat.
Well, we need to take watch because we don't know what's going on here.
That's true.
So I was thinking we take 4-hour breaks. So 4 hours on watch. The other three people. We'll do 3-hour watches because there's 4 of us. I don't trust Elliot, Roger, and the girl because, yeah. So between the 4 of us 3 and Ivy, we just take turns being on watch. Top the stairs, plenty of tarpaulin, wrap around ourselves, lie on the ground, use the scope from the rifle to help us if we see anything in the distance. And there you go.
Okay. So
Whatever you need, Gunny. Just kind of like lay back and sleep.
You're going on second watch.
So it's Gunny, Ivy, and Mark that are doing the watches, right?
And Glenn?
Oh, and Glenn is also doing the watches. Okay.
Well, we're talking. He hasn't said anything. He's keeping this a low profile on this topic.
Well, he's
also, maybe we should just do 4-hour shifts and leave.
All right, okay. All right, okay.
You guys, and this is a good moment, as you two specifically, are outside the dropship, maybe at the foot of the stair that Gunny's been sort of like perched at. Remember, it's a hangar. There's a little stairway that goes up to like a foreman's office.
Yep.
Yeah. And everybody else is asleep on the dropship. You guys are kind of talking. It's the dead of night. All right, like complete. If you've been out, there's you can see stars and the whole thing. Very little light pollution on this side of the planet. The planet is not that inhabited. There's only 2 main settlements, and then there's a few villages here and there. You know that this place officially, Campus B, is all about mining. and you're 100 miles from the mining town. So you're like out in the boonies. As you two were talking, and John left, so it doesn't matter. We'll get to that scene here in a second. We'll say that Arthur is like gone off to take a piss, as you're sitting there alone. Maybe it's the shift change.
Sure.
So it's got to be your deal. And what are you doing?
I'll get myself set up. I'll trust Gunny's vantage point. I mean, if it's not good, then I'll change it. You know, like if I can get up, whatever. But I basically, I mean, I'm used to sit and watch. I got some ration, you know, some water, just keeping my head on a swivel.
Yeah, you notice that
shit. Like I'm basically talking to myself because usually there's somebody there to bullshit with.
You, as you're sitting up there, you notice that Arthur is coming back from taking a piss, and you notice that the vantage point is pretty good. It sees the front, the door, the main door of the hangar, which is a little bit open, as it was. You guys maybe just try to set it back to where it was. You can see through the glass. Think of like a barn. You see through like the glass and see down onto the tarmac. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So imagine a hangar like so big.
Yeah, it's a big half cylinder made of.
Yeah, two big doors, and above it, like a Gothic style window, you know, except it's not stained glass, where you can literally see out pretty well. Like the foreman could look out this way. What you
Okay, cool.
You cannot see the sides of your hangar outside. And if you turn, you don't have a great vantage to the back, though there's no big door back there, but there are a couple doors to the outside.
Okay, so the foreman's office is above the front doors.
It's like, here's the front doors. The stairway leads this way, away from it, so you can actually see over and down.
Okay.
Dig? So you're not like right there. You're a little bit back, and that gives you the vantage point of the hangar, because ostensibly the foreman's not looking really outside. They just can look outside. They're actually looking in the hangar, right? So that's your vantage point. You notice that if someone was going to be sneaking on your flanks of the hangar, they could, right? Okay. Arthur's walking up. You guys are in a scene together.
Right, come on, get yourself some rest. Anything to report?
Nah. I tried to jimmy the window open, but I figured I'd break it if I. Excuse me. I didn't want to break it. Tired.
And this is
fucking shoulder hurts.
This is second watch, by the way. Arthur, your watch is done.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
right,
just getting set up. I'm
well, yeah, just keep an eye out. There's been, I mean, while we're out here, can we hear the sounds of any birds, animals, anything like that in the distance?
Yeah, so a little bit of a description. You're pretty much out in the boonies. You're about 100 miles, maybe a little more, from the mining town, which is, there's only two main towns. There's the main city, which is rather small, and then there's the mining town. You're 100 miles from the mining town.
Yeah.
Here and there's some villages, but there you can like see the stars. There's very, very little light pollution. So you can hear the sounds of this alien world. You know, like here and there in the forest, which is a densely not populated. Densely forested forest. You hear, like an alien puma, like shit like that. There's definitely wildlife and predators out there.
Yeah, I will try to jimmy open the window, see if I can't also just keep a vantage point out there.
You mean to the left flank?
Yeah, if there's I thought there was a window in the back of the foreman's
Yeah,
office.
window
If there is, just I'd like it to be open, so if I have to fire out of it, I can. I can also hear out of there. Everything's fine. I'm just setting myself up.
You go to that window, and it's the foreman's window. Normal window. It can just open. You just slide it open.
Cool.
From here, you can see the space in between. I believe I said there's 2 hangars and then 2 hangars across the way, and that's pretty much the extent of this. The whole tarmac is about a quarter mile. There's a little bit of low light out here, just the running lights that are just kind of solar powered, so they're kind of just on, kind of fading as the night bears on. So you can see pretty clear on the tarmac. Off where it's built, also great image, Ken. Off where it's built, you see the forest. It is not as thick or dense as Fangord Forest, but it's unadulterated forest on an alien world. Pitch black underneath the canopy of like 30 plus tall trees. And this is inspired by Ken's image, so Ken, you'll get 1 XP. You'll actually see a radio tower from this vantage point that you guys didn't see before or didn't notice, all grown up around, and it's on the adjacent end, so diagonal from you, of the tarmac.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just keep posted. I was outside for a bit because I'd rather get to know the sounds rather than be stuck inside. So it's up to you, Mark. And I'll see you in a few hours.
All right. Get some rest, Gunny.
Yep. And then I'll give you the plasma rifle. I'm guessing it's got a scope or anything like that.
Pulse rifle?
Yeah.
As you go back and where do you get some rest, Arthur? Where do you sleep?
Well, I've got a massive raggedy old tarpaulin wrapped around me anyway, so I'll probably just sleep sitting up against the outside wall, like inside. But again, like the doors of the hangars, so
okay.
If anything happens, I'm straight to it.
I get it. So you, in front of your feet, you're like looking at the dropship, facing into the hangar. Your back is to the mostly closed door of the or the wall just beyond the door of the hangar. Cool.
Yeah.
Glenn, you are getting a full 8 hours of sleep right now. He is rocking and rolling, going through. Great. How much stress do you got?
I have 5 stress. I'm probably spooning Elliot and Charisse.
You absolutely are. In the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
And, they are ethically non-monogamous. It's fine. If you want, Glenn, since you're getting a massive sleep, you can make another save. Although to reduce that stress if you want. But you don't get the XP, you just reduce the stress.
Sure. Well, so, I'm going to go for it.
Okay. Go ahead and make so it's your worst save that you roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed it. I do. I get advantage for this, right?
Right now,
I missed it again.
Okay. In that case,
I get
technically by the rules, you get a stress, but you will not right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, you guys are in actual chill for right now. But you do get that 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the first time in this game, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like real sleep.
Because I stayed up when everybody else went to cryo, so.
Yeah. Ivy, she like kicks something, kind of snores. Her legs are up. Her hand kind of falls down, and just for a moment, Glenn, you kind of wake up and see her as she like snuggles more into the thing, and you guys are just absolutely Dunzos.
Yeah, we're peas in a pod.
Peas in a pod. Outside. Mark, you're up top, smoking a cigarette, space cigarette. It's not tobacco. It's like the fake stuff. It's an herbal cigarette.
That's an herbal cigarette.
It's an herbal cigarette. Anyway, you hear the sounds outside of animals and such. Something dies off that way. You know, you hear like the scuttle and that whatever. See some lights in the distance. This is nothing new, but it is in the middle of the night, off where that Jeep had gone. Obviously, whatever's happening there is kind of nonstop. And as you kind of sit there for the hours you do, you notice there is a pattern.
Okay.
So someone's driving around, doing donuts perhaps, taking turns doing that. You're not really sure. There's some kind of operation that occurs over there. And it's about this time as you're sitting there and your shift is almost over. Something catches your eye out the side where you saw that radio tower.
Okay.
And you see a light, Morse code.
Okay. What does it say? Because
do you know Morse code?
I imagine I would, as a former Marine, know Morse code.
Holding pattern.
That's what it says.
That's what it says. Big silence, and it repeats itself. Holding pattern. You see that it's shining in the direction of whatever's going on off to your right.
Cool.
Perhaps.
When it
Go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm looking at it through the scope and I see, all right, cool. And then I want to track to see where it's shining to. And I want to see if there's a response.
As you're looking, you see there's no response for a long time. And then those lights start up again. But it's not Morse code.
You mean the lights at the other hangar?
Right. A mile or two away. Those stop. There's a good long while. The radio tower signals again and it starts up.
Okay. There's no way that I can. So I'll make a note, see if I can't get Glenn Space later when he wakes up to maybe patch us into some sort of thing. But I will, for the rest of my shift, I'm going to scout out with the scope. I'm going to scout locations and get myself a good path from here to the tower. And as much cover as possible. I'm just going to start,
figuring it out,
getting it ready, figuring it out, because clearly I need to go check out this tower before we spend months here.
So what you figure out is the most covert way of doing it would be to go around the outside where the forest is, or near the forest, the outside of these hangars. But there's going to be a point where you have to cross the tarmac. And you're just in the open. But that's the shortest distance. And it's about 1/8 of a mile across. So
Okay.
You can cover it. If you run, you can cover it pretty quick. That radio tower obviously can see everything very well. It can't see behind the buildings. So that's the idea. You go behind your hangars, and then you head towards it. That's the most covert thing you figure out to do.
Okay. And
All right.
there's no approach where I don't have to be out in the open, but this is the one where I'm out in the open least.
Correct. The only way to not be out in the open would be to go outside into the forest or somehow around way outside the base and loop way around. But even then, you're going to have to come up on the radio tower and it can see.
I'm gonna get at trying to do that, and it'll still see me before I get there anyway. So
I wouldn't go out at night. All right. Your shift is coming to an end. Your little like intercom thing, it's like boom, 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 as you click the alarm off. And yeah, your shift is over. Who is next?
Ivy.
Ivy kicks something. Like kicks your coffee onto the console as she wakes up and steps over you, Glenn Space. You can wrestle awake if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, if it's been a full night, I would imagine if she steps over, I'll probably get up and...
Yep. And she looks down, she says, I mean, if you want to take the first, to take watch, it's fine.
Well, what about... I mean, I feel like we could talk or something, maybe.
What you want to talk about?
I don't know, just stuff, things, like what we're doing next. What do you think we should do? I mean, should we try to do the EOS Prime settlement thing? I mean, what was the deal with that anyway?
I always like this when you wake in the morning.
Yeah, I just want to know what I need to do. I mean,
she walks back to the cockpit. She kind of looks back at you. You take my watch, I'll take yours. We'll talk after. After.
Fine.
As she crawls back into her seat.
Yeah, I'll go and take
you
over.
walk up to where Mark Zero is. You climb up the stairs and he's there awake. Arthur, you see, it's kind of hard to tell if he's awake or not, as he's kind of like leaned up against the wall. And yeah, the action's on you guys.
I got you.
Go ahead. So you're taking Ivy's watch?
Yeah, you should. I got a pulse rifle. Is there like anything I should do to like wake everybody up? You know, if there's like a bunch of people coming at us.
Yeah. If you stream over the comm, it'll wake me up because I'm gonna leave it on. So if you don't need to, don't speak into the comm because I'm gonna leave it open in the ship.
Sure.
When I get up later, I think, and I don't know if Gunny will go with me, but I want to check out the radio tower there. There's one thing that's going on. Every once in a while, they send out a holding pattern message in Morse code to the other place. I haven't seen any sort of response there, but they do wait for that to continue doing what they're doing. If you want to keep an eye on that and see if you can pick up anything else, that would be cool.
Do you think they know about us? I mean, should we be gearing up? I mean, it could be a holding pattern to like get us.
I would, if I were you, I would sit here and wait until everybody's got their full rest. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't stress about it unless they start coming this way, which you'll be able to see.
Okay, so get some rest. And what do you think we should do? Should we go to the EOS meetup?
I don't know, man. Because you know, I mean, this is the big medicine with all these monsters, you know, and part of me says that I don't ever want to fucking deal with these things again, right?
But just imagine the money.
Yeah.
What if I built like a Faraday cage and like we trap the monster inside like, you know, a unit that holds, you know, with a plasma energy field. It'd be like a neat invention, at least. Get them in stasis.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that, man. If it would work, that would be cool. But like, it seems to me that whatever's going on in the EOS system is bad news.
Great. It's just more of this shit. I mean, yeah, I think you're right. Where's the profit out there? I mean, who has any money? They're in their thing doing.
Yeah, there's not money out there. The money is being spent out here for whatever it is they're doing there. So
yeah, siphoning off like materials and like pitting the corporations up against each other, you know.
Well, man, come up with a plan, man, because you know, like, I want to get paid. I definitely want to get paid.
I mean, that's a hell of some IP right there. They'll buy some.
I want to get paid, but at the same time, like, that's where I'm worried about is that if we let them do this, or if we give this information to other corpos, they're not going to be like, "Oh, thanks for taking care of that problem for us." They're going to be like, "Cool." They're going to start doing their own thing. You know what they're like. They don't give a shit about anybody, and they only give a shit about profit. So, which is, you know, understandable, but I just think that if we give it to somebody else, then before I die, I'm gonna have to deal with these fucking monsters again, and I don't ever want to deal with them again after we deal with them now.
I get it, man.
All right, man, I'm gonna get some shut eye. But if you come up with a plan, man, then let me know. Right by me.
Yeah.
As Mark, you descend and pass by Arthur. Arthur, have you been awake or are you asleep?
You muted.
Still mute.
Every time there was a bit of noise, such as people walking past or hints of conversation, I'll have kind of drifted to a almost awake so I can hear, but not fully make out exactly what's being said. And then when it goes quiet, I'll just automatically just drift back into whatever sleep that I've got. So I will move when people move. So people will be thinking, is he awake or is he not? And if he's awake, when does he ever get any sleep when he's doing this? So it's kind of, I won't get a full night's sleep. I'll still be tired, but it's just the way that Gunny's always set. Even when he's calm, he's on edge.
As Glenn goes up, Mark walks by, and you kind of notice that he's there. Maybe Mark, you look over and see him. He's kind of like Gandalf, like his eyes are open, kind of thing. Go to the ship. Glenn, you're up top. For a long time, nothing happens. Until, just like Mark had mentioned, that light from the radio tower starts, and you see the exchange that Mark Zero was talking about. It only happens a couple times on your ship, or on your shift.
Is it at an interval that it seems like it's just mechanical, like run? Like maybe I'll start a timer when I see it.
Yeah, you'll note that it only happens a couple times, but you note that it doesn't seem to. It's not automated.
Yeah.
But as you're kind of sitting there thinking about the interval, sort of wondering, there does seem to be a pattern. Like, it's just that message is not an automated thing.
Somebody's, and it could, you know, I kind of look at the thing and I look around where we are. It's like, do I kind of think they know that we're here based on, you know, their high vantage point and kind of, we came in hot and.
If someone was up there, they could have seen you, but there's no proof either way.
Yeah, so I mean, they could have come in late. Are there? Can I see if there are any vehicles around the tower?
As you're sort of looking around with a scope, that you can see, Doesn't look like it. You see the one of the entrances to the tower, but you don't see the door is shut. You don't see any movement. As you look around, it's almost completely dark in the tower itself. It looks dead. It's just every so often that light goes. And one of the things is, as you're watching it, we'll say the message is not like a router where it's like boop, 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 exact. It looks like someone is doing it.
Yeah.
You don't see
it's
the person,
human.
but you see like an analog thing going on.
Right.
So it seems like there's somebody up there, but you don't actually see someone.
Right. Well, I'll keep an eye out, the ear out. Just wait.
As the sun begins to start to come up, it's a very, very slow sunrise, just like the sunset. Almost imperceptible at first with the dawn, and the dawn is not bright. It's sullen and orange and very, very low red. As your shift ends.
Is that the evening, or do we have? Is Ivy going to come out and do one more shift?
The idea would be if you have 4 people, you're doing 3-4 hour shifts. Then, there'd be the very early morning shift.
Right.
Because
I'll go.
It got dark at like 6 or 7 p.m.
Yeah. If I had, did I have a pretty good night's rest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get Ivy and wake her up, and then I'll start assessing. Well, she's on watch. I'm going to start assessing the dropship and see if there's any damage from our.
Sure. As you're looking around and Ivy walks up, Arthur, of course, you notice her coming up. She actually will walk up to you, kind of kneel down and put her hand in front of your face. Do you make any movement?
Nope. Eyes closed. It's just all hearing, but I'll just be pretending to sleep. Well, I probably will be half asleep.
You hear her kind of like snicker a little bit as she exchanges pulse rifles with Glenn, and goes up there and sits down, and you smell this herbal cigarette stuff that she smoked. She probably actually passed one off to Mark Zero's where he got them from. Glenn, you start looking at the dropship. There is minor damage. It's by no means something that is going to impair the ship. There's no hull damage. It's just scuffed and whatnot. Could be repaired, assuming that you have some extra material. But it's very minor damage. It is built to re-enter atmospheres, so that's why it hasn't. None of the heating is gone, heat plating or whatever. But you guys came in extremely hot, so.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I worry about if we have to go back into space.
It'll hold. It will hold.
If it'll.
Yeah. You guys are going to be okay. It would be, why not? Get an oil change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Not do that. Rotate the tire.
No, I'll probably just, go and see if systems are affected and just do some maintenance.
Systems,
more simple maintenance. Yeah.
There's wear and tear. The only real way to fix this stuff is a bit of a detailing and an overhaul at a station.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's nothing to patch.
Right.
But you like defrag the BIOS and all that bullshit.
Sure. Yeah, just some tinkering stuff. I would go work on the other ship, but I'm afraid it's trapped, and I feel like if I just go, they'll get mad at me. So
don't tell me, I'm not there. As the morning comes up, Arthur, you actually start to wake up just because of the morning light. You look up, you see Ivy. She's leaning back, but she is awake. Her eyes are low, but you see that she is actually still at the ready. And she'll actually give you a nod and start coming down, cracking her back. Oh, couldn't get any sleep. Nothing restful anyway.
Mm-hmm. Who's got the rifle?
And she hands it to you.
Okay.
Here, we're like, she's just rubbing her shoulders, and it seems like, she's actually favoring one of her shoulders, like kind of pretty bad. Arthur, you notice this. She's not showing it to you. You just kind of notice that maybe it's the way she slept or something, but she's just not at all happy.
I'll shuffle off the tarpaulin cover that I've got. And then, is there a discreet area that I can... I'll kind of drag her over to this discreet area and say, right, what's wrong with the shoulder?
Like, punch her in the face and drag her over there? Yeah. As a... Come on. As you go, around the stairway behind where the dropship is, you will note, as you kind of look up, because the dropship is situated just so that the cockpit is actually facing, I guess it'd be facing towards the door. You guys backed it in, yeah?
Yeah, I would have had Charisse put it in such a way that it's easiest. Combat parked, where it's easy to get out.
Quick exit.
Yeah. So you sort of roll around, and you do notice, Arthur, that here and there, Glenn, like a desperate housewife, was like moving out, and he's just sort of there. He's checking shit, but he's a nosy man.
Yeah, I'm definitely kind of listening.
I just know what Glenn is doing. I just know he's out there like looking around.
I see them moving around. I see them moving around.
This needs to. No, this is fine. They moved it.
Right here. Let's go. So we'll say, Glenn, you do notice that everyone's awake, and stuff is happening. So yeah, you drag her over. Outside outside of prying eyes and ears. And what do you say to her? What do you want?
What's wrong with the shoulder?
Just the way I slept. Also, get banged up pretty bad.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
You tried to get my shirt off.
You try to get my shirt off. Yeah, you get next to me for that. It's awesome. You try to get my shirt off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Sketch was around, I would be like, they just went off to the corner to make out, I think.
Actually, I mean, you did. You kind of saw him leave, so Yeah. That's true. Ken, I'm not trying to pick on you. I just know that you probably would be watching. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm taking liberties that I think Glenn would be looking. Right. Are you trying to get my shirt off? She kind of like...
How bad is it?
You see her kind of like... I don't think it's that bad.
Right, I'll be the judge.
I got hit pretty hard up in the command module. I didn't want to say anything.
Okay, I'll move to her shoulder, and
you see that you touch her shoulder, and she's obviously hurt.
Yeah.
You help her shrug off the
jacket or something.
The jacket, and you see blood on her undershirt. Pretty dark blood, and you see there's some staples, as she took like a medical staple gun and juiced herself to close the wound. Like she got hurt, like actually wounded.
Yeah.
It's on her left shoulder, like kind of where you can't reach almost.
Okay. Well, I've got stem packs and a rejuve. Which of those two will be best?
Rejuve you don't need. There's nothing gone. But as you sort of like look, she's kind of sitting there, and you see it looks like she's been bitten.
Oh, Jesus. Right, we need to have a look at this.
gnarly teeth, not at all human teeth.
Yeah. I was kind of guessing that. Yeah. I will just peel the clothing off her.
As you do, and she's just sort of like holding it. You're off in between the two hangars, so you're not like out of the tarmac.
Yeah.
How bad does it look? As you
What
see,
bit you?
it's
And when
sort
did
of.
you get bitten?
She kind of looks over her shoulder at you. It wasn't one of them. I was just doing my thing. Sharish was there, and I just felt this horrific pain in my back. I thought, it's when the ship did a whirly whirl, and I thought something hit me. You see, she's kind of sweating. She knows that she's not totally telling everything, and she's obviously not telling everything.
Have we got comms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Mark, could you head out to the... Glenn, Mark, can you both head out outside the hangar, and in between the hangars, me and Ivy need to discuss something.
All right. I'll be right there.
Glenn, did you get that?
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah.
Glenn, roll me a d10, and Arthur, roll me a d10.
Okay.
What'd you guys get?
8.
I got a 3.
Nice. Arthur, as you're sitting there looking at it, the wound does look like it's scabbed. But it looks like something just came down and chunked her real hard. As you're kind of looking at it, it does look like teeth marks of like an animal. It could be something fell on her and just stabbed her. Like, for example, I got stabbed by I had a bike wreck, and the chain wheel jabbed my leg and left these puncture wounds. So it could have been something fell. As you're sitting there thinking about it, is your mind playing tricks on you? Could it have been one of these things? She said it wasn't. Who knows? Her story's not necessarily wrong, right? And these don't look like human teeth.
Once we're all together,
I have because I've been in the ship, basically dressing my own wounds. So I'm not wearing a shirt. I've just got my my flight suit basically tied around my waist, and I will just walk basically from the inside of the dropship out, like step over around Charisse or whatever, and the rest of them, and just
Sweet. They're done.
all right.
Like
and then I've got my shotgun because it's always on me.
Yep.
And I will head out that way.
Do you head out as well?
Yeah, I'll go if he calls.
okay.
Yeah. So
When I see-
you're in between
when I
two hands.
Yeah, when I see them, I'll usher them over. But Mark, when you get over, I want to effectively. I'll ask Mark, can you just turn around, and I'm going to compare the bite mark on Mark to the bite mark on Ivy. See if there's any similarity.
I do
showing a
turn
wound
around, and I say, her ass is definitely better than mine.
Mark, as you get outside,
Yeah.
And you're wearing what you are.
It's brisk.
I'm gonna send you a message really fast
All right, cool. What are you gonna send it to me?
in your messages.
On Discord?
You're a vampire.
Now, yeah. As he walks out and Gunny starts messing with your wound, trying to look at it. You see Gunny, it's bandaged up like very well. Of course, there's fresh blood from before that I described. He's cleaned it up pretty well and like used antiseptic and that kind of stuff. Glenn, you come up behind and you see Gunny undressing the neck portion of Mark, and Ivy kind of sitting there with her shirt half on. Hey, that's spectacular.
Yeah, nice.
As I'm out there and I look at Ivy first, I'm like, Ivy, I didn't know you had a thing for Gunny. I'm like shielding my eyes a little bit from the low sun, like, but it's
yeah, it's like you just looked in the sun. Arthur, the bites, they don't look identical, but it looks like the same thing bit them.
So they're different because of the angle, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them looks like they were pinned down and got their shit sucked. That would be Mark. The other one looks like they got a sort of a glancing blow.
Mark seems to be Gunny. You know that like sometimes Mark gets antsy when he's been away from the substance for too long. He seems to be kind of like that, like just not tweaking but moving a lot.
Ivy is kind of looking over, and you notice that she's sort of shielding her eyes too. Are we done here? Can we go inside?
Yeah, it's fucking bright out here.
For the rest of you, it's not that bright.
This is a dim sun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty dim.
Not very bright.
You guys tied one on last night? You been drinking?
Yeah, dude, I had most of that bottle, dude.
Does there look to be any?
That's what it is. I'm sweating out the alcohol. That's what's going on.
Does there seem to be any infection spread from the bite marks?
No, on Ivy, no. On Mark, it looks like that there was, but it's starting to heal. Like it was a wound that was pretty deep that kind of reopened. I mean, it looks like he got almost gassed in his jugular. Like it looks bad, but it's actually starting to heal.
I'm gonna look at both of them, and are they turning transparent at all? Does their skin like seem more clear?
No.
Just,
They're both,
either one of you like feel like you're turning invisible for any reason?
What?
Nah.
Just checking, because that specter was what, invisible, right? The specter bit you.
I didn't even see the witch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
Ivy,
invisible.
you've been bitten by the same thing.
What?
That bit
I look over at her and like that doesn't look like.
Yeah, Fitz was saying that it was a bad idea that somebody was bitten. I remember that much. He was talking about like none of us had.
I'm going inside. It is.
Yeah, I'm going. Me too.
If
I don't have time to talk. And as I'm walking in, I'll over my shoulder and be like, "And Fitz is a fucking gangster. You shouldn't trust him anyway."
As Mark gets past me,
go with that. Yeah.
If I can, grab hold of Ivy.
You do.
I'll hold her still and say, if either of you have been bitten, we need to sort it out.
Well,
if you're in danger,
you know he's been bitten.
You've been bitten. And I look to Glenn to see if he's sticking around.
I didn't see nothing.
So what?
I'm telling you, something hit me. Suresh was there. fuck. Sharish was there. You can ask her.
Maybe she was bitten too. I'd
Glenn,
spoon it
could you
with her.
get-
She wouldn't bite me.
You two drop your drawers then.
Glenn, could you get Therese?
Yeah,
See
well,
if-
not out here. Christ. Space Christ. And she goes inside.
Oh, no, I'm not letting go of her.
Ah, fuck. And she's not like, she's just irritated.
Is she responding as though she's got an extra strength or anything like that?
No. And she's not angry either. She's irritated that it's like you keep on like taking like a light and shining it in her face. And she's like, fucking
Yeah.
stop. Arthur, stop it. And you kind of like have a hold of her. And you can tell Arthur that you are making sense to her, but she's scared.
All right.
All right.
I'll let
Let's
go
take
of
a
it.
short break. Use
Yep.
Elbani,
Yeah.
and we'll be back in 5-6 minutes.
Yep, see you in a bit.
I think
Wordplay.
Some of our former friends would probably spend the 30 and then get the +2 on top of it, so you're maximizing your bonuses, but whatever.
Yeah, this is a Geeky Gamer podcast. We're playing Mothership. It's Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, maybe. And I'll also say that the specialty you can buy at any time. I think that makes sense. There's no reason to cap it expert. So that way, if you want to do training, then the specialty, that's fine. If you wanted to just get a +2 in something, I think you have to have the training first. I don't think you could just be like, oh, I can use pens really well. Like, you actually need to base it off the training, and then you can get 12 with it.
So then, what? How do I do that? So if I'm in skill training, let's say I'm training for hyperspace through piloting. How do I do that? Like, what do you want me to do for this?
So what I would say is the specialty is based off the skill you actually have.
Okay.
So if you're basing it off of what's the actual piloting, so it'd be something based off piloting, right? And that's something you make up, and then you would get the +2. It has nothing to do with the tree. It has to do with basing it off the training itself. So the idea is that like if you get like astrogation or something, and that's built off the tree of piloting, you still get the +15. If you can apply that specialty, you get the +2 to it.
Okay. So if I were to do something like combat piloting, I could get that +2 on my piloting, and then eventually, once I'm using hyperspace, which is a master skill off of piloting, I'd still get that.
Yeah. So for dogfight piloting or combat pilot or emplacement weapons, something like that. So, but you can't stack them. So you can't be like, oh, I get emplacement weapons and combat and this. That won't work. You can only apply to one. All right. Mothership house rules. We're going to call it Daddy Ship. I'm kidding.
Daddy Ship. Oh,
Daddy.
Oh, Daddy.
It's totally different now.
We're playing Daddy Ship.
One is weird.
Nice.
One is weird. One is really weird.
If we're in downtime after that experience with
we're not in downtime.
Oh, we're not.
No. What I'm saying is that we're coming off of the soft role play.
Yeah.
And now we're in a potential situation as Arthur won't let anyone leave.
Right. Well, I mean, we had this moment where I noticed something as Glenn Space, and I start thinking to myself, hey, I need a UV flashlight. And so I start, I don't know, just, I start like, is that something I can take a flashlight and have it have certain,
that's
like
not really how.
it?
That's not really how flashlights work because the spectrum they use. I don't know.
Right.
I don't think they have.
Well,
UV.
I mean, not a flashlight, but just to create a lighting source that would use my engineering ability to engineer something that would generate light spectrum of that level, just in case. Yeah,
I don't see why you. It's all out of game conversation.
Right.
I don't see why you can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't really know the physics. Will doesn't know the physics.
Sure.
So, can we cobble together shit when we have FTLs? Can you make a UV flashlight?
Right.
Sure. Take you a little bit of time. You can go into the dropship and see if you can scrounge and find some parts.
Right on. Yeah. So I would say, you'd have to cannibalize something from the dropship to do it. So then that would be basically giving him a dread point to say, hey, you cannibalized that thing. You got to take a minus right now. So in an opportune time.
Well, I mean, it was just a thought that occurred to Glenn kind of in the moment when his comrades are like, oh, this light is not comfortable for me. And, I don't know if they'll turn into a vampire or, you know, some kind of thing.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Again, we're still in OG conversation, which I'm trying to get us out of.
Yeah, I get you.
I want to play. But since we're out of game talking about it, be careful with it a little bit. Like, obviously, I'm not saying be obtuse, okay?
Right.
I'm not saying to do that. However, you're on the track of metagame. I'm not saying you're metagaming, but you're on the track of it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
shoot them in the head. We've seen lots of zombie movies. Obviously, you shoot them in the head. If something makes sense, then makes sense. But I do have to question, why are you having a UV flashlight?
well, because there were two. Because I would like, you know, and in part because beforehand, we're looking for ways to maybe trap some of those creatures. If these guys have been bitten, and Fitz said, you know, you haven't been bitten,
but you don't know. At no point in this game has UV light had anything to do with these monsters.
Okay, so what I think he's trying to do, and let me, if I think I can bridge this real quick. He just watched us, who both he assumes have been bitten, react negatively to sunlight. Right. He's trying to say, can there be any sort of sunlight thing I can do that might actually affect the witches? Right.
I see. So
he's not looking specifically to, hey, I found out exactly the way that will work. He's just, he's going down that path right now.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I think that building some kind of UV, you know, visual wavelength creator out of engineering parts that I scrounge around the ship. I might use Ian's to assist me, but I realize that this could take time. I'm saying form the initial specs for something that might, because I was otherwise going to start working on the ship, so I was doing engineering stuff either way. You know, I guess it's.
Oh my God.
Okay, what about this? What if you're saying right now that Glenn Space is starting to think about this in the back of his head?
Yeah, just thinking about it.
And so now what you're doing is you're setting a precedent over the game that, hey, this is not the first time I've thought about this when you do start to do it. Later sometime. Yeah. Whatever.
Right. If other things is going to start happening. I get it. I
just don't understand. Ken, what do you do? I don't understand how you're getting from. I don't understand why you're having your character do this thing. I'm not against him doing it, but I don't understand why he's doing it. I need an explanation of it.
Well, I mean,
hold on, Cameron. I love your explanation, but I want Ken to give me his.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to help. That's all I was doing.
Yeah. I know. So Ken, why are you as a player trying to make this happen?
Two of my comrades just had light sensitivity who have been bitten by, you know, by a creature. That's the only thing that kind of triggers me off of saying, it may be some kind of light thing. That's the solution for, you know, confronting these monsters.
That makes sense. Why UV?
Just because the sun, you know, the red dwarf sun, maybe not UV, but whatever this red dwarf has, you know, that wavelength affects these creatures in some way. And that's a measurable thing with a light meter and you know.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. All right. In that case, yeah, you can start to attempt to make some sort of flashlight that tries to emulate a red dwarf sun.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a roll for you to know what that is.
Right.
It's going to be intellect, and then whatever you can add to it.
Yeah. And engineering.
Engineering, yeah, I think engineering could work. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That is a 6.
That is very good. As you're sitting there, you go back to the ship. This is going to take a little bit of time for you to do. You can cannibalize one of the torches. God damn it, John! One of the flashlights.
Yeah, I'll make him an Englishman one day.
And since you got to cannibalize something,
A microwave?
You don't have a microwave.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The replicator.
The replicator.
Is there not some sort of sterilizer within
Yeah.
one of the ships? Because that will use some sort of high intensity
Yeah, an
light
oscillator.
radiation.
Something that oscillates is what I would guess. Some kind of.
Yeah. What I'm saying is you have to cannibalize something that's on the ship that now you don't have.
Yeah.
So, in the big med bag that the dropship had in it, you take one of the main instruments and you can turn it into a UV light, like a UV flashlight. So that med bag does not have that thing anymore. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Okay. Having gotten a 6, takes you a little bit of time to do, but you easily wire it, strap it together, and while that's happening, what's going on outside?
I'm kind of standing in the doorway of the hangar, out of direct sunlight. Just kind of resting my eyes a little bit. I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find any. I doubt it, but Mark is looking for sunglasses or a solar shield or something like that.
Go back to the ship, you cannibalize the only thing that can be used for sunglasses. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are Marines, you have sunglasses.
Okay.
I don't know why you wouldn't have sunglasses. I mean, Ray-Bans? Probably not. But sure. Can you find sunglasses? Just
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys can have sunglasses.
I will find myself one and one
But
for
they're not
Ivy.
polarized.
Fuck. Now, if it's bad enough, I'll put the fucking helmet on because it's it's an EV thing, so it'll block sunlight. But I'm not there yet.
No, you just have some light sensitivity. Welcome to photophobia.
Yeah.
When you put real life back in the game. That's
What
why
are you
I had
doing?
the light on.
Ivy's standing there and she's like, why are you let go?
Before the break, I said I'd let go of her, but it was just as we were finishing. So I let her go, and then once she's out of earshot, I'll whisper to Glenn and say,
So you go into the dropship because that's where.
yeah, I'm staying outside where we were. Mark had gone off ahead. Let Ivy go. I want to speak to Glenn.
Let's go back in time a little bit. Glenn, before you have your flashlight, Gunny tells you what?
Well, what do you think?
I think they're photosensitive. I think they got bitten. I don't know what to think. I think that maybe that's the key to figuring all this nonsense out.
They need medical attention, but does Ian still have any records of any of the medical stuff that the Dr. Adams was working on, or was that also stored on a separate, database from Ian? Surely when Ian was the AI, he might have had access and control or whatever to everything that was being recorded on the databases. Does he have any? Would he have any insight into what the hell is going on?
Maybe. I do know that he's not working as fast on this ship as he was working on the Nova Espero.
As long as he's working, it's faster than me.
Yeah,
So-
I think we can look at it. I do want to make this thing that I kind of want to test out on my friends to see if they're affected by it. I mean, I don't think it'll hurt them or kill them, but you know, if it works and they're enemies and they have the same affliction.
Should I ask what you're going to do to them?
I'm gonna make a flashlight. I mean, I don't know if I can explain it any better. It's just like a flashlight.
I'm just gonna head off back into the hangar. Flashlight. Oh my god. Right.
So when you go back to the dropship, you start making your flashlight. Your UV
right.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Mark, Ivy.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Gunny,
see
what's up?
Did you guys see anything unusual outside? 'Cause I saw nothing.
Nothing. Well, yeah, and I'll report. I mean, you'll see him like kind of stand at like parade rest a little bit, and he'll be like, at an interval, there was someone in the radio tower signaling holding pattern to the other hangar that we haven't seen. It seemed like they resumed activity whenever they got it, but I couldn't figure out why they were doing it or how long it happened. But it happened a couple of times while I was watching. I think we need to check out the radio tower.
Yep, let's go. Well, is this going to be a 2-man job or a 4-man job?
That's up to you guys.
Well, I mean, like once we get there, like I don't know what to do with anything over there. Like I think if Glenn comes with us, he might be able to patch into some communications or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's busy doing something with a flashlight or so. God knows, but
All right.
I'll get ready to go. If you want to grab hold of Glenn, or yeah, Ivy, do you stay here or do you want to come with us?
I mean, I don't want to be in the way. What do you
Come
think?
on, Gerald, you're good with a gun. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, come along.
She grabs her pistol and she'll grab one of the extra rifles you have. Do you have rifles in your? You got the 2 bags that Mr. Fitz gave you. What's in there?
I know we had a flamethrower. We might have had a laser cutter.
Machine gun wasn't there?
I have a shotgun. We had a shotgun in there. We had pulse rifles for everybody, I think.
But wasn't there? Didn't someone have a machine gun?
Yeah, there's a machine gun.
And there was a machine gun, but it's a big fucking machine gun and it's heavy.
Yeah, it's big ass.
Yeah.
So
Leave that then.
definitely we need to know what's in those bags. But
Yeah, Miller had that.
you don't have to do it right now. It's not a big deal right now. She'll grab
cool.
just a normal rifle.
Yeah. Right. Once Glenn's here, we'll head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take us some time to gear up.
If they're ready to go and I don't have the flashlight done, I have the. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna take it with me. So I'll grab a pulse rifle in my toolkit. It's like, what do you want to do again? And I armor up with their fancy armor that they got.
So you put that in. Okay.
Is it heavy?
The armor? Yeah, it's heavy.
Oh, well, then I don't wear the armor. So never mind.
She will have.
We got one for you.
She will have one of the SMGs.
Okay.
Small one-handed, but it's an automatic gun. As she puts it on, beyond that, she just has her normal battle dress, which is like very, very lightly padded armor. Okay, do you guys get all suited up in advanced battle gear or no?
Nope. Light armor. Move light, move quietly. That's me.
I'm like halfway into the big thing. I look over Gunny when he says that, and I'm like, get back out of it. I just put on the.
I mean, I won't be saying that in character. No.
Oh.
We just need one person to recon, and when the shit hits the fan, as long as we know there's someone who can take the hits, that's fine. We move towards more of a tactical squad while so that every person in the group does one task. So like, Glenn, we need to get you to any computers, so you stay at the back, stay safe, you're vital. I'll do recon. Ivy can do recon as well, but when it comes to the heavy guns or full engagement, Mark, we go back to you.
All right, fine. So I'll gear up with the heavy armor. Is it? I'm trying to find it real quick. I've lost one.
It's both.
Right, I know, but is it slightly power armored so it'll help me carry the
yeah.
big gun? Okay.
It's on the second page of the player's book, and it's heavy combat off-world engagements. You've got disadvantage to anything speed, so you're slow. However, short-range comms, body cam, headlamp, HUD, exoskeleton weave that gives you advantage on strength checks, as well as radiation shield and DR3.
Okay, cool. Yeah. What page you say it was on?
It's like the second page. It's like page 2, right after the deal.
Well, maybe I should wear some of that armor too.
Yeah, there's plenty. If you guys want to put it on, I will say you are slow.
Oh yeah, it is slow. It is slow,
and
isn't it?
You're bulked out, like
yes. So
like,
I can.
You can't get in space. You're full armored Marines at that point.
I couldn't crawl into a shaft or climb up a ladder and plug something in.
You can climb up ladders, but you're not.
Yeah. You're not fitting in a Jeffries tube, though.
Yeah.
It does have O2. You can put a helmet on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will have the helmet on, but open if it opens.
Okay. So you look like a goddamn space marine.
I'm a motherfucking space marine with a giant ass fucking rotary fucking machine gun with a shotgun as my sight on.
You can kind of jog because it has the servos and whatnot. It is not power armor, by the way. It's just powered armor. Okay.
Right. Okay. So I'm still carrying a lot of weight, and I'm slow, but it is making it easier to hold this big fuck off gun.
Yeah, you get advantage on your strength check. So the idea being, it doesn't make you any stronger than you really are. It just makes you more likely to be able to use your strength. Like, you're not going to, rip through a door, right?
Oh, I also have a vibe shetty on me.
Okay. So you look like you're ready to go in.
I am ready to breach, yes.
Anyone else in advanced power armor?
I will suggest to Gunny, are you sure you don't want to wear some armor? I mean, seems like a good idea. I'm not going to wear the armor. I don't think that's going to do anything for the team. So, I mean, but you're a Marine, you're a fighter,
No.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
You guys head out.
We've got light armor, haven't we? It's like,
yeah, you should. I think you have standard battle dress.
So what's that? Is that just armor 1?
You get AP 7, no O2, normal speed, and you have short range comms.
Have I been wearing this all the time? Or is this in the bag that's been delivered?
We bought advanced battle dress for everybody, but if you say, I think you're supposed
that's
to
fine.
start with. I think you're supposed to start with standard battle dress if you're a Marine.
Oh, I didn't roll that well. I got 1
Oh, okay.
armor point.
Well,
I'll take the 7. Better than
You
1.
okay.
not have it at the beginning.
Yeah, right. No, that's fine. Let's go.
Well, I'm heating up my coffee, so
Oh,
listen.
I
I've been trying to keep going for a minute.
I guess Roger should stay back here and set up a perimeter to like keep an eye on
Roger.
things.
Roger. That's all right, Roger. You know what, Roger? I need you to go through this entire fucking place, and if you don't have alcohol when I come back,
oh my god.
Like, don't. It's.
he's a security guard.
I know. Secure the ship. Keep Charisse. Put her in the pilot seat just in case we run into trouble and she needs to come pick us up. Maybe I don't know.
So Elliot, can you have him? Well, Gunny, actually, I got a question first. Gunny, I think that if we're gonna get things started, maybe we clear the ship first, and then we can leave Elliot to maybe do some tinkering around in it and get things that Glenn can tell him what to do and just kind of get that started. Or do you want to just go directly to the Comm Tower first?
I mean,
We can't get started on the new ship until we clear it.
Right. I mean, I think which is the bigger threat for you, like the tower over there or the ship? I mean,
the ship's right here. It's close to us. It's the thing that we're going to be using to get out of here. I think it's the priority.
well,
But
if it's the priority,
I do want to
then-
check out. But I don't know. What do you think, Gunny? Do you think it's the clear the
If
ship,
it's-
or do we go to the tower?
If it's the priority, maybe I should stay here and work on this ship, and you take
No.
Roger. Okay.
No. You're right, Glenn. But what I'm thinking is, if we head there, and we need someone who can do something with computers, because it's a transmission of some kind, we'll have wasted our time. Because me, Ivy, and Mark can get there and kill any opponents, make sure it's secure, but we'll have absolutely nothing to do. If there is a threat and we need to get out of here as quickly as possible, we can use the jump ship, can't we? That's still active.
Yeah,
So
but
if you can liaise with Elliot to make sure that that's primed and ready to go, if there is a significant threat, then we can get out here. If there is no significant threat, then we can continue to work on the ship. But if we
Okay, so
work
you
on the
want us
ship-
to go first to the Comm Tower or a Comms Tower, and then come back, clear the ship, and get started.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. As you all set off, how are you going? How are you approaching this? It is full morning. The sun is over the horizon. Just a little bit of cloud cover, not much. Rising in the east, we'll say, because just why not? It's red. Red and gaining some intensity. At noon, it will be distinguishable from our light on Earth, but it becomes whiter as it gets higher. Okay, but right now it's a pretty good red hue and purple in the sky.
All right.
How are you guys at the tower, the Comm Tower?
Since I'm heavy guns, I'm in the middle because I'm supposed to support everybody. I want Glenn Space behind me. And then I probably think that Ivy should be behind him.
And I'll hold you on ahead.
And you'll be scouting ahead, Gunny.
Yeah, I'll take point.
Which means that in our group, I'm taking point.
Right. Okay.
So that's fine. But yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna have before we go. I was gonna have Elliot
Yep.
research that dumb ship and kind of get the specs and kind of pull stuff with Ian.
Yeah. So he'll be using the dropship to do that. He will say to you, "Do you want me to access the net, or just use what we've got on the dropship?" I mean,
Use what you can. Don't get on the net yet. Make sure that we're all together because it could be a beacon. Unless you know a back door, but I really think we should keep this as quiet as possible. That could ping.
kind of nods, and he plugs Ian in and or accesses Ian, and Ian has a huge wealth of knowledge too. So they start bringing out schematics and trying to find more about it. We'll remind me later. We'll make a roll for him as you guys set off across the tarmac. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I think.
I'll be going on
Well,
ahead.
Gunny, do you want to? So there's two routes, and when I reported, I would have told you this. We can go through the forest and not be seen until the very end, where we'll be seen, or we can go directly there and probably be seen most of the way. Now it's got a view command of the compound, but we can keep buildings between us and there for a period of time. But the long way will put us in the wilderness. So, and we'll still have to cross the tarmac anyway. So,
Well, if I go on ahead, get around or through the edge of the forest, so I can get close enough to see if there's any activity visible through the windows. If I can't see anything, I'll come to you guys. Then you guys can hurry straight across, and we'll both meet at the entrance. But I will be covering your approach because if there's any activity aimed at you, I may be able to spot it and.
okay, so you're gonna head off into the forest. You're gonna set up a superiority position, and we're gonna head directly there, and then you're gonna meet us.
Yep. Whilst
Okay.
I'll be covering your approach as I liaise with you. Yep. So I shall. Arthur heads on towards the forest.
Okay. You go, just to give us a general layout, the Comm Tower will be, if you look at just think of a big rectangle, that's the entire base. You actually have an image right there.
That's not the whole base, though, is it?
That's cool, but that's actually a little bit bigger than what we're looking for. But
Yeah.
that's fine for what it is.
That's just what I
So
had.
think of it like a big rectangle. The Comm Tower is going to be, so the top is going to be north, okay? Bottom south. That's actually pretty good right there. Comm Tower is all the way to the top left, so northwest. You guys are pretty much in the south, almost east, okay? So you got to cross this way.
Okay.
What that means is Comm Tower is your northwest from your guys' dropship. This is going to be our origin point. Means the other base, quote unquote, would be northeast, 2 miles.
Okay. So we're here. Other things here. Comm Tower's over here.
Like a triangle. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, Arthur, the middle of it is tarmac. Where are you going?
I'm heading towards the forest that Mark was.
South.
Yep. And then head round.
And you're going west and then going up, and there's that little distance of tarmac between the south to the north where the comm is.
Yep.
Where are you stopping?
Right on the edge, so I can get as better view on that tower as possible to see if there's any activity on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go off that way. It's going to take you a little bit of time because it's a little bit more than a quarter mile off that way and then up, but you're going to stop. Meanwhile, what are you two doing? And Ivy, of course.
I'm taking point. I'm keeping us as if it's possible, I'm keeping us as invisible to the northeast hangar as possible.
The northeast hangar, they could see you. So the tarmac is very open. Right?
Okay.
Because all those buildings look out. I mean, there is a blind spot at a certain point once you get too far west. But
Well, and there's the ship between us and them too, right? So I'm gonna.
yeah, it's not that big. I mean, it's a quarter mile across, right? Or a quarter mile this way, like 1/8 mile across. So the ship's like here. At a certain point, if someone was looking, they could see.
Okay.
You can
Well,
for a little bit, but that's the thing. The tarmac is just open. It's like an airport. Like you can see on purpose, right? It's literally made for visibility.
yeah. Okay. Cool. Then we'll give Gunny a little bit of time to get in position, and then we'll just head that way towards the.
In your comms, Ivy will pipe up. Do you have your helmet closed?
Me, no.
You hear a little ping, and that's it. Glenn, you're a few feet away, kind of maybe hiding as much as you can with the ship and whatnot in the hangar behind you. Sure. Mark is out a few feet in front, taking point, looking around. You notice Gunny, you can't hear him anymore. He's left. Ivy is a little bit further south around the hangar building. You can still see her, but she's kind of like in between where Gunny was and you guys. As Mark, you get a little, and that's it.
Was that any of you
Not it.
on comms?
Ivy kind of looked up.
Glenn's face. Do you? We need comms. I just got a ping of some sort. I didn't catch much.
Yeah, it's there a way that I can. Are the comms down? Check the comms.
Nope. Yeah,
Nope. I hear you.
Comms.
Well, somebody might have just saw us. I guess if you think.
I may have accidentally brushed up against it. Did it sound like this? And
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
Well, it's my fault.
Yeah. Well, I'll be just on the lookout for vehicles or people or stuff.
Yep, you're looking around.
Like terminals.
It's the terminal. Goddamn. As Ivy's kind of sitting there looking, and she said what she did. Arthur, it's cooler, as in a cool breeze type thing, as you get outside the hangar and you see this where it's clear cut, a good 20, 30 feet before the forest, maybe like 50 feet actually. It's been burned, There's a little bit of growth now coming back from it, like roots and shit that have crept their way onto the buildings, lending you to potentially think that it's been months and months and months that this place has been abandoned. But it was pretty well maintained, maybe a year ago, something like that. As you look into the forest, it's still dark even during the day. This weird hue, you see like odd multi-winged insects flying around, big ones, floating around. Kind of a sweet stench of fruits. You notice that there are these they almost look like oversized apples all over, and some of them have fallen because they're ripe. Do you eat one?
Nope.
No? Okay. I just said stay away. Notice some mushrooms and stuff. All manner of alien shit is out there. Loads of stuff for you to do. It's a naked woman beckoning you. Anyway, as you puff it around, you get past the second hangar. And it's maybe even like looking in the back door, because there is a back door there. see it looks very similar to the previous one. You might spy a couple barrels in there. Perhaps it's fuel and like a little stove thing. But you keep on plugging forward. This is just me telling you shit you can eventually potentially go do. Another little manager's high tower is in there. As you get around the other hangar and take a look, the comm station, it looks completely dead. It's 2 stories, one tall first story, and almost like a glass, geocentric looking dome. Actually, looks very similar to what Ken is posting. That first
behind a wall, like that picture. Because as soon as I'm seeing that picture, I just
it's not behind a wall. It's not.
It's not behind a wall.
No. The actual shaft of the comms tower is rather tall.
It's got a little bit of an overgrowth on the bottom, though.
Jesus Christ. It's taller than the hangar. So obviously the stairs or an elevator or something. It's probably some rooms, but no proper floor. Main floor, the shaft part, and then the observation deck, which goes all the way around. It's obvious. Looks like you can probably get out on top as well. And there's like antennae and shit. You will note a big ass gun. As you're looking, you see there's an emplacement cannon on the top of the tower. It is, just to go with the theme, limp, and it looks like it's off.
To my knowledge of artillery, if I have any knowledge, does that look like it's just been completely shut down, or can it be in a state of, as soon as it detects presence or like a movement, it can then be activated? Does it look like it's completely switched off, or is it just on standby?
It looks like it's all completely switched off, like there is no power whatsoever. Even the little beacon at the top where the antenna is not lit. So like the little red beacon so you don't hit it, which may be why you guys didn't see this when you flew in. Or maybe it didn't exist at that point in the game. Who knows? But the point is, it looks like it's completely off. Is it a ruse? You don't know.
Right.
Intellect or combat to see if you can spot some sort of known kind of combat trick. Since you're literally...
Yeah, this was unlocked. So can I combat plus command?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay. I got a 2 out of 70.
God damn.
Wow.
Nice.
As you look, this does not look like it's going to be sensing, like auto-sensing movement or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see an obvious trap at all. However, with the knowledge you have, that at least in the night, it seemed like there was someone there, someone could turn it on, assuming it has a power pack. From this vantage point, and like even with your scope, you can't quite see if it does or not.
Are these things easily switched off? So if I can climb the tower and get to the top, can I just unplug it?
So it's a weapon, which means that you don't unplug it, you just pull the trigger, right? As you're looking at it, you see that it needs to be powered, right? If it's going to be automated, it needs to be powered. So you just sever that line. If that's somehow protected by like Glenn Spacey bullshit, then you'd have to hack it, right?
I'll just shoot it.
Well, hold on. But as you're looking at it, it looks like it's definitely controlled. Like you don't like get inside of it or anything.
Yeah.
That was my question. Yeah.
But with a 2, or whatever you rolled, which was really low, you know what kind of gun it is. It is a rail gun.
Shit.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's definitely powered. It requires energy to be on. So it'd have to like thrum up. That would give you like it's not going to go boom. It's not going to do that. It takes at least like a couple minutes to power one of these things up.
And also, I imagine that's designed to be aimed upwards, to be taking out much larger targets rather than ants running along the ground.
It's not for people.
It's anti-armor, it's anti-aircraft.
Right, on the comms.
It's also a little strange.
Yeah, on the comms. Mark, Glenn,
so
Ivy.
It can fire down at the tarmac, so it can fire against anti-armor, but it's not. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. Glenn, Ivy, Mark. There's a railgun here. It looks like it's been powered down.
What?
I can't see.
Did he say a railgun?
He said a railgun.
Is the Warden giving them a railgun?
What?
Right.
Nothing.
I think it's safe to come over. I will meet you at the front gate or at the entrance as planned.
All right, we're good to go. Oh, sorry, we're good to go. We'll do the hand signals and
As Mark, you head off.
Yeah, I start following along. I give him a little distance between me and that, but
How
I
much
do follow. I don't know, 20, 30 feet.
Okay, Ivy will be in between you.
Yeah.
So Ivy's about 10 feet, 15 feet from you.
No. Before we started this, Glenn, I want you closer than that. Ivy needs to be behind you. Ivy's protecting your back and my back.
As Ivy waits for you to pass,
All right.
you're in the middle.
Well, then I'll be about 15 feet away from him.
As you get out to the middle of the tarmac, it's very exposed out here. You can feel the heat just sort of radiating from the ground. It's very bright. Just being out here, if you're on like a tarmac. For you, Mark, it's like you're staring into the sun. Like it's difficult to kind of see when you're looking out towards the east, which thankfully you're going west. So it's sort of like coming down, off your peripheral vision.
Right. If it's that painful, I mean, if it's bad, I will put down the polarized shield on the helmet. Like,
so what I was saying is, I realize that you're not going east, you're going west. So as you're going west, away from the rising sun, you can see. But when you look over your shoulder towards Ivy and Glenn, it's very bright.
Okay.
Do I notice any of this? It just seems normal.
I don't know.
Right now it seems normal because I'm not using the thing yet. At some point you may notice as I glance over my shoulder that I might wince a little bit, but that could be because I've got a neck wound.
Is it bright to me at all?
Yeah, I mean it's bright. The sun is blazing out that way. It's the fall, and you're in complete wide open. So if you had some shade, or if you're just sort of like not in direct sunlight, wouldn't be that bad at all. It actually is a little bit hot, and the sun is there. It's a red dwarf, but it's still a sun. For you, you can see like there's a sun over there. For them, you don't know what they can see.
Yeah. Copy. Just looking for vehicles. People.
As you guys start getting to the Comm Tower, you will get into view of Gunny. Gunny, you gonna go out there and meet him?
Yep. Yeah. But while they're approaching, I'm keeping a constant surveillance over the tower of the railgun and any windows, anything like that. And then once they're close enough, I move in.
As
all right, so that means we'll get there first because he's covering us longer.
As you guys are getting close to the comm tower, you see just the edge of the railgun. You note that you're like within, you're out of its range now, as in you're too close to the tower, even if it wanted to shoot you. And you can see let's see. Give me just a second. You can see a bay door. It's 8-9 foot tall, pretty wide, so like things could go, airport shit could go in and out. Around the tower, you can see a normal door that people would actually go in and out that work there. And that's you guys moving up on the tower. Gunny, as you're waiting, doing Overwatch, or doing cover, I should say, you don't see any movement with the railgun. However, because you rolled really low, you see some movement, perhaps a silhouette, in the glass on the second floor, like move by. You're looking around, something moves up there.
Right. I'm going to head straight towards them now.
Okay.
And then when I meet up with them, there's something or someone up there in the tower, top floor, or whichever floor it was. I can't work out.
Second floor. So you have the first one that goes up pretty high, second floor where the observation is, and the third is where the gun is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's probably the guy that was telling somebody else to like hesitate or to wait. I'm just gonna guess it's.
Ivy goes, and we don't exactly look like we're just coming to drop off gifts. She looks over it.
Yeah, that was my thing. Yeah, because if they're not reacting to a heavily armed Marine and two people heading directly towards them, then we're fine.
What other buildings are around here? Is it just the tower, or is there a hangar?
There's a tower. Now you're on the north side. On the northwest, there's mimics the other side. So there's 2 hangars. So the whole thing is 4 hangars, the tower, and then there's a couple silos here and there, just kind of out, like away from the tarmac.
Does it, looking on the ground, has there been any sort of, are there any tracks? Vehicles? Feet?
There are. You're like looking around. It is a tarmac that hasn't been used in a while. So there's like tire tracks and all that kind of stuff, some thruster fire, all of it looks normal. But what are you specifically looking for?
I want to see if there's been any activity going in and out of this tower.
Do an intellect roll. If you're looking at this messy tarmac.
Can I add military training or wilderness survival?
Either one.
Okay, intellect plus 15. 51. I've got 19.
Nice. As you're looking, and you in fact see much fresher rubber. Rubber. Looks like a 4-wheel vehicle. Kind of reminds you of the same kind of Jeep as before. Maybe not the same one, but similar. As you see it sort of like had rounded a corner and gone around the tower where you can't see. So north of where you are, north side of the tower.
I'm going to nudge whoever's closest to me and point towards the tracks, and then follow the tracks round to the other side of the building.
You go around the west, or you go around the east side of the tower? East would be where the tarmac would be. West would be outside. You just follow the track, so it's around east. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is following? Who's staying?
I am posting up right next to the door. I beeline directly for the door. He's pointing all of that out. The tower door, yeah.
So the bay door or the personnel door? The bay door is on the south side of the tower. The personnel door is on the east side of it. And the tracks go around the east side.
And we're next to the bay door then, right?
Yes.
Then I will post up right next to it's closed, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I post up right next to it, and I motion for Glenn and Ivy to get next to me. And if there's any sort of like partial cover or whatever right next to the door, then I'll be in that. But if not, I'm there. I'm the target, not them.
Okay. Ivy kind of pops up behind you. Glenn, what about you?
I'll follow along, but while they're doing that, I'm going to message everybody. What do you think if we just knock on the door and say, "Hey, it's maintenance"?
We're going to ignore you just said that, Glenn.
I don't know. It's worked in the past. I mean, why do we have to be enemies? We don't know these people. Maybe they're not a threat. And then after that, I'm going to just start flipping through channels to see if anybody's radioing. Do a scan of radio channels.
So with your comms, you're just trying to like listen to the different airwaves?
Yeah, and do a scan for other...
Yeah. So there's two ways you can do this, Glenn. You can do it the very slow way, whereas you're just kind of going through each channel, and there's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Or you can do a scan, which means it sort of like pings, but you'll find the open channels very quickly. That if someone's listening, they could hear the ping.
They could hear the ping.
So it's up to if they're listening.
Yeah. I might just do it manually, see if it...
Okay. Go ahead and roll...
solid choice.
We'll say speed or intellect. Either one would be fine.
Speed or what?
Or intellect.
Okay. I might just kind of randomly guess some numbers, kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like channels work. Are you going to add any skill?
No, I don't know of any skill that would actually. I mean, computers, hacking. I just think I don't. I'm just going to do a straight intellect.
Okay.
Play the lottery. I rolled a 23.
Is that a success?
Yeah, that's far under my intellect.
As you're thumbing through a few known channels, trying to, most of it's static.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Crimes.
Gunny. So it just takes you some time. Meanwhile, Gunny, you're going around the east side. You get past the personnel door. You notice there's not a mechanical, a digital lock. Looks like some numbers as well as like maybe a handprint or something. The door is closed. There are some windows around here. And as you're at the door, you can see on the north side, you can see just the ass end of one of these Jeeps.
Who was following me? Was there anyone coming with me?
No, I think you went by yourself because I'm protecting everybody.
Okay. Using the building as cover, edge round, and see if there's... Get a good look at the Jeep, see if there's any other...
So you do see that there are windows on this first floor.
Yeah.
So you go walk in front of those and go to the Jeep, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gonna have to.
As you go around that way. Glenn, as you're thumbing through, you get to a channel, be like channel 5. And you hear the static is just slightly different. It slightly has a tone to it, just sort of like a, which is normal, except it oscillates here and there. So it's, as you realize, it's someone who's using that channel very surreptitiously, unless someone is looking for it to communicate.
Yeah.
And you ding 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 right now, and then it stops.
I'll flip back to our channel and say, there's somebody's communicating some Morse code or something on channel 5.
I will switch to channel 5.
Right now, it's just normal static, maybe a little bit different for your ears. It just looks like different channels have different static. Gunny, you get to the Jeep. What are you doing? Looks like 4 or 5 people could sit in the Jeep and maybe like some stowage in the back. There's like an extra. Think of like a Korean like MASH Jeep. That's what it looks like.
I'm going to be very paranoid because it's what I would do, and I will check to see if there's any booby traps, door under the wheels, all that sort of thing.
Make your roll. Intellect.
Intellect explosives.
Yep.
Do I get an advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, good, because I failed the first one. 28 under 51. So 28 under 15.
As you get down on your knees, you like check the starter. You know, it's got like a key. It's old school, and you notice that it is in fact old school. Like there's no computer start on this. I mean, it's like a space, spacey vehicle, but this uses like diesel, right? There's no AI in there. There's no like weird screen. You got to like back up yourself. There's no fucking camera. As you're looking around and you notice a tall tale sign that something has been tampered with the ignition. As you look underneath and you find a bomb right underneath the driver. Mark 0. You hear some Morse code. And you knowing how to listen to Morse code, you understand it. It says, engage them. As you realize it is a response. At you, Gunny, you hear the glass crack. May roll combat.
I'm just going to roll underneath the car, if I can. That's my intention.
Yeah, you're not in advanced battle armor. You can roll underneath the car.
Yeah, I will. As soon as I hear engage them on the thing, and I'm like, oh shit, I will start switching back. At which point I start hearing.
I passed by 1.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. As you roll, you're like, ooh! The tarmac behind you, just boop, 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 as you hear the bullets hitting the Jeep. Does one hit the explosive? No, but it almost does. Tang! As like you're like looking at the explosive as it like a piece of rock hits it, and you're like,
yeah.
You can see just barely, since you're underneath gaining cover, just barely the cracked glass, sort of reinforced glass, but the bullets have gone through it. And you see someone there behind some stuff as they pop up and then pop down as they're shooting at you with like an SMG or 2. What are the rest of you doing?
I immediately, as soon as gunfire erupts, I step in front of Glenn's space.
Yep.
I track where the gunfire is coming from, and how far out do I need to step? Do I need to take like 2 or 3 steps to just mow through that window, or?
So the thing is, on the south side where the bay is,
he's all the way a quarter way around.
You're on the south side. So the windows don't start until you get to the east. So you got to walk around. Basically, the south side's its bay door, and there's no windows on the south side. It's on the east side, and definitely on the north.
All right, Glenn, get us in this bay door right now.
Okay. I'm gonna flip to channel 5 and
do it now.
Get in there. And I'm gonna grab the comms and be like, while I'm just gonna hit the thing and say, this is maintenance, and then I'll start look at the door. Stand down, please.
Okay, as you're talking over it, you hear the neat stop as your voice goes through, and There's kind of like the waiting period as it starts back up. This is all normal stuff. I will say this, as you run up to the bay door, right?
Yeah.
You hear the brr, brr, brr of whoever's inside shooting. There's the lock, key card, or sorry, numbers and such, and then the handprint. So it's a digital thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to attempt to get this open. This would be intellect or speed.
I'm gonna go with speed because I want to do it fast.
Yeah.
And I'm
you're
gonna
sitting
use my what is it, hacking maybe? Or
Yeah, hacking's fine. That's fine.
does that work?
This is a physical intrusion, so it counts as hacking.
Yeah, I totally did not succeed. I got an 86 out of, and so I missed it by about 30.
Yeah, as you're sitting there, what tools are you using?
I have my toolkit.
You get your toolkit out. You're like stabbing it and whatnot, trying to get the plate off.
I'm trying to get it to overload by like doing electrical wires.
This electricity, arc of electricity goes and shocks the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Mark, you see this, like just this flash of light. Your Ivy go, oh no! As Glenn, you R2D2, you're like, a good 5 feet. In this moment of flying through the air and landing on your back, you probably don't think much because you're getting shocked. Sure. But that's weird. That usually control panels don't do that.
Yeah.
Roll me a D10, Arthur.
10.
So, Glenn, you take 5 damage as you get shot shit out of you. Wow!
I'll take a wound.
You're like blackened. Oh, what was is this your first wound?
Yeah, first one.
Okay.
I mean, unless did we get any health back? Rest?
Actually, a good question.
Yeah, because I'm pretty hurt still.
Okay, give me just a second. No one's taking any stent packs. Let's see.
Well, but not today.
Yeah.
But I totally had one yesterday.
Did Ivy take the off-road stim pack?
No, I don't think she
if
did.
you give her one, then she would take one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll knock one down.
See. Okay. All right. So this is how we'll do it. Technically, you make a body save when you rest, which I had stated you guys had this like super rest, so you'll all have made the body save. So you are all at your maximum health. However, your wounds stay the same.
Oh, okay. So I don't
if
take
you
a
have
wound. I just
if you
take
have
5
wounds-
damage.
Right. You still have those.
Awesome. That means I just healed 13 hit points.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. I still have a wound though.
Yep. Could give me just a second, guys. This is actually for your benefit.
I feel benefited already.
God damn it. Right, so wounds require professional treatment. So you literally have to, you don't heal wounds naturally by the game rules. Basically, if you spend enough time healing, you would heal wounds, but they require some sort of surgery or attention or something like that. Okay, so you take those 5 damage as you pop back. What are you doing, Arthur? What are you doing, Mark?
The door's not open, right?
No. No, the panel's just sort of like a jar, and there's like sparks from it.
Arthur will disarm the bomb and disconnect it.
Make your roll.
Okay. Combat scenario. Again, succeeded by 1.
As you're sitting there under calm, under fire, unscrewing the little bits and pieces as shoots right next to your face. And had you not just moved at the last moment, you'd have gotten shot in the face. As you pop this thing off, you realize, Arthur, they're trying to hit the bomb.
Yeah, I thought so.
They're trying to hit that bomb. As you
Gunny, what's going on?
You hear "fuck" from inside as you take the bomb off.
Yeah. I'm under the Jeep, under fire, but I have a little present.
Fantastic. I will take 3 steps away, and I'll, in one motion, get Ivy and to move away. And I'm just gonna, because it's a big fucking gun, I'm just gonna shoot through the fucking door. Now, the first time I do it, I'm doing it at an angle, so if it ricochets, it doesn't come back and hit me or anybody else.
South door.
The south door, the bay door.
Cool. Awesome.
Basically, I just want to go like through the thing.
Yep.
Anybody inside's going to have to dive for cover.
Yep, I get it.
That's the idea.
As you take a few steps out and just unload, hot brass flies everywhere as Glenn rolls out of the way. Ivy just covers her ears and ducks to the side, to the east side. Go ahead and roll. You're trying to get through the door. You're doing it in a special way so you don't get screwed up. And you can't see who's in there, so they may or may not get hit, but your plan is going to go down. You're trying to lay it on heavy suppressive fire. Go and roll.
Cool. So this will be combat plus firearms. That is a 19 under 69.
Nice. So go ahead and roll damage. You guys,
shit. This is 40-10, right?
So you guys know how cover works. It basically reduces damage greatly. So go ahead and roll damage. We'll see if you get him.
$24.
Nice. Okay. As Arthur, you see some of the bullets like refracted off, the metal and stuff, as they like go out, and you'll see whomever that is go, "Ah, fuck," and leap to the ground. So you're aware of the mechanics. Sketch, this heavy cover, so like an airlock door or these big metal doors, they give AP 20, DR 5. So you did not hit them, but you just did not hit them. Okay. So like a couple more damage than they would have. As they and you see like sparks and shit fly around Gunny. Glenn,
that's
what are you
cool,
doing?
because that's what I really wanted. Was I didn't necessarily want to kill him. I just wanted to give Gunny time to get out from underneath fucking fire. Yeah.
Glenn, what are you doing?
I am going to find cover.
So you're on the ground, 5-6 feet away from Sketch or Mark. He's just
did he make it
unloading. Bullets are going everywhere.
So yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, move closer to the wall and just kind of duck down, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get on the comms. Hey guys. We don't need to be doing this. We're not corpos. I don't know.
Okay. As you're shouting on the private line, saying, "We're not corpos, we're not corpos." As Ivy's next to you, she's got her hands covering her ears. And after you've said it 2 or 3 times, she's like, "Tell him what I Corpos!" like yelling at it.
So I do the one burst through there. I don't waste all of my ammo. The whole idea was to give Gunny time to get out from wherever he was.
Yep.
And then I will step around back sideways again, just because now they know where I'm at. So
It's true.
Yeah.
You're using the machine gun, right?
That's correct.
So let's see. Of course, it's not in this book.
Speaking of books, do we share our Discord with Twitch chat? You want me to share?
I don't know.
The Discord server. If somebody wants to join our Discord server,
I don't. Why?
I don't know, because they want to join our server.
Because they want to join for Jeddies.
It's
Sure.
just
Yeah,
it's
they
in the
want to.
chat. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
we just I just asking for one of our Twitch people.
Okay, cool. Tell them. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll share it in the chat.
Mark, the stats you have for that, just make sure that you mark down the ammo. Because if you went full auto, which it sounds like you did, it'll take a certain amount of ammunition. Okay.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
We don't have a ton of time. All right. Gunny, what are you doing? You have a
gonna
little bit of a
push the bomb out from underneath the Jeep away from the tower, and then I'm going to follow it and roll so that I've got the Jeep between me
You do.
and the tower.
You do. You will be getting. Go on.
And then if I've got time, check the door of the Jeep and see if it opens.
It'll open, and there's no hood to it. You could literally jump into it.
Roof, you mean?
Or there's no roof. You have light cover from this Jeep right now.
Okay. Well, I don't want to leap over because then I won't have any cover, but in case of just open the door and link in and then see, like reaching, see if the key or whatever the ignition is and see if this thing works without actually getting into it. I still want to use the light cover of the vehicle, but I want to see if this vehicle can be moved.
It's very, very unlikely that the keys are in it. However, maybe they are. So, roll a d10.
Right, because what I'm thinking is if there's a bomb underneath the car designed to blow up the driver, it would be on, so that if, for this scenario,
Yep.
5.
Well, don't tell me.
Oh, I'll roll again.
It. Yeah, roll it. And Sketch, say hi or low.
Hi.
2.
Damn.
They took the keys. As you realize, it's a bomb in case someone tries to steal their car. They don't want the car to blow up.
It's 50-50.
As you look, you see the hotwire it.
Maybe next round. Because I'd have to get inside the car to hotwire it, wouldn't I?
You have moments right now. You've just gotten out of the car and checked your thing. What do you want to do?
I'll try and hotwire it. I don't have any
Start to
skills.
hot.
Speed or intellect?
I'm going to say speed.
Oh, 20 under 37.
Nice. As you pop the thing out, you realize that it's maybe one of the reasons that you recognize that it had been tampered with is the cylinder can just pop out as you undo it, and that's pretty easy. We're gonna say since you beat it so high, you realize that this Jeep is hot wired to start it.
Okay. Right.
We're gonna get
Yeah. Right.
As you look up, just barely, you got time. You notice the person is on the ground as the suppression fire is stopped, and you hear them cursing. God, fucking machine guns! They've got machine guns in here. As you hear them like cursing at something. Meanwhile, Glenn, radio silence. You broken on the number 5. You hear this ding 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 ding, just going hard.
What does it say?
We come
Are you
in
listening?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Yeah,
they
I'm
got
still
me.
on.
Who the fuck are these people? They found us. They found us.
We come in peace. We come in peace, not pieces. Peace.
As you're
Stand
shouting,
down. Yeah, I'll yell out, stand down. Put your, well, I don't want to kill you. I won't have, if I don't have to.
Corpo.
We're not corpos. I just keep on saying that. I'm trying to.
Yeah, you do. You do. They don't believe you.
It's what Corpos would say.
Can I use my Rimwise intelligence to make an appeal? No, to make an appeal. Like say some words like, "We're not corpos, man. I've been quiet quitting Ramadan for years. You know, fuck all to Lumo."
We'll resolve the roll with Mark really quick, and then we'll get to you. As you're shouting, you're shouting into the radio, right?
Yeah, and out loud.
Yes.
Both. Oh, I guess he is. Yeah.
You said roll combat. Can I add firearms or military training?
Military training would be what you want.
Ooh, 76 over 64.
So that's a fail.
Yep.
All right. Well, you have the same amount of cover that they do. So you have plus 8 DR5. So they're probably not going to hit you bad. I was really looking to see if you crit fail. Arthur, will you roll me some good damage really quick?
AP 10.
Yeah, there's no way you can hit. Go ahead and roll 2d10, Arthur.
10 and 1.
Yeah, as like a bullet goes through, it just is completely soaked by the cover you have. But it's like right where your face is. It's like ting 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 ting. I'm glad I had a wall between me and that fucking gun. Glenn, if you're shouting, since you've been shouting into this comm for a few rounds, and you've used some of your intellect, I believe, to find it and whatnot, you realize it's not a voice line. Like, you have to use pulses.
Oh,
which means either they're ignoring any voice that comes through,
sure,
because it's
or
what
they
they're
don't have it.
doing, or it's not transmitting.
Right.
So you've got to use the pulses to actually communicate over it.
Can I use hacking to do a signal, or my intellect to respond?
You can, but you don't know Morse code.
Yeah. I will use my comms and say over the comms, or I'll just yell at my buddy. I don't know. I think we got to send Morse code on this channel. Tell them we're not corpos. And Morse code. I don't know that. For whatever reason.
Dot slash dot.
I look directly at Glenn's face. I see if he's bullshitting me or not, and I will pull off over to the side, away from the door, and with my trigger finger, I'm holding the regular gun. I'll just be like, pop, 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 pop. We're not corpos. Stop fucking firing at me.
Okay. Which one?
Or I will kill you all and sort them out later.
Which one of you wants to roll this?
Whoever.
Glenn, make your roll. This will be, we're going to say it's speed.
Okay.
And you'll get advantage because Mark is essentially doing it.
Right.
And yeah.
Well, I rolled a 12, so that's good.
Nice.
To see if I crit succeed. I did not, but I got a 36, which is also a
All right. As there's a
success.
silence. In that silence, what do you do, Arthur?
When the jeep starts up, I'm looking to the window, rifle ready. So effectively, right hand is turning the jeep on, and rifles pointing at the window, hoping that anyone who pops their head over.
You see some movement through the glass, and as the jeep comes on, you hear, "Don't steal my jeep!" As you see this person pop up. It's a woman.
Yeah.
In like fatigues. What do you do? She doesn't go like, "Hey, no!" She just pops up for a second. Still has cover.
I'll smile at her, because she's right in the firing line, and it's just say, show me your hands.
As you see her think about it for a second.
Can the pulse rifle make a noise to suggest it's being charged up or anything like that, or is it completely silent? Yeah.
As she slowly raises her hands and drops both SMGs, ding, 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 and like goes back down.
As the moment she starts to drop down, I'll go and then I'll just shit her stay exactly where she is.
She looks like she's about 20 years old. Okay, brown hair, all down. It was probably tied back, but it's all like, I don't know why I'm describing her because she's probably gonna die. But tied up, and it's all like come out of the ponytail. She's in like, it looks like paramilitary, like Viva la Resistance fatigues.
Ill-fitting fatigues, yeah.
Yeah, ill-fitting fatigues with like padding and shit, like 2 different types. And she's like doing this. As you guys hear, ding, 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 ding. Who are you? And she kind of stops, and Arthur, you hear her do that, or see her like go to her earpiece. She goes, "Who the fuck are you?" That is where we're gonna end.
Oh, because I have an answer.
Oh, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. If you
Big
got an
damn
answer,
heroes.
what?
Big damn heroes, because they're bringing back Firefly, so they get big damn heroes.
Wow.
Arthur, what do you say?
No, I was going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
Who the fuck are you?
Dun,
Big
dun,
damn
dun. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, have you seen any of this? Like,
So, I have heard about it because Punksicle told me, and I'm not lying. I already called my agent, and I was like, "Dude,
fuck yes, dude."
But I mean, I doubt. Holy
Dude,
shit!
even somebody in the background that gets shot, that would be fucking badass, right?
Oh, yeah, I would allow Nathan Fillion to shoot me. Just boom, like, you can't take this guy from me, Ben.
But weren't half the cast was killed off in Serenity, so how can they?
Well, Serenity is not. I don't think it's technically canon because it's not the show, right?
And they're saying a reboot. That's what they say. Now there's going to be a big announcement on the 15th of this month. So we don't know what they're doing. But and if they reboot it so it's not the movie and they pick up from the show, or if they start it from the beginning, like, I don't give a fuck as long as Wash is there. Because I tell you what, I have been mourning Wash every single time I see one of the videos. Just like,
that's the thing. Like, so Shepherd Book is dead. Like the
so is that actor. Ron Glass is actually gone now.
Ron Glass actually died.
You have to tell that story, though. You have to tell the story. It's also time for you to go, so you might get out of it next time.
Long and short is, so Ron Glass, who played Shepherd Book, my favorite character in Firefly. Okay, a much bigger man like much larger person than I expected. I met him at DragonCon in Atlanta, and I was with my then buddy, a guy named buddy, and I rolled up, and I had heard that Ron Glass had cancer and had died. And so I saw him there at his table with his guy doing the photo thing and everything. And I was like, holy shit. So I roll up all geeky wise, fangirling out. And I was like, oh my God, I thought you were dead. And my then buddy just like a fucking fart in the wind. Like, that dude is out. Like, peace. I like turn around. He's literally like 50 feet that way, like looking at like a bookshelf, completely gone. Ron Glass looks at me. He's like, "Oh, hey!" And you see his face just go into the ground. And I'm like, I thought you had cancer. And he was like, I do have cancer. And I was like, I thought you were dead. I'm glad you're alive. And he's like, do you want a photo? And I was like, no. I wanted to. That guy hated me.
Yeah.
Hated me. Like, the photographer guy was like, just go on. And I was like, oh. And left. My goddamn hero was like, I fucking hate people like you. Yeah. And then he actually died like 2 years later, 2-3 years later.
Touching. Really touching.
Yeah, just how to make friends and influence people.
Just don't do that. Don't do that.
If you have that invite to the Discord, send it to me or post it in the Twitch.
It's in the channel. Invite link.
It won't let me copy it. I don't know why that might.
Strange. All right, well, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for playing.
Hey, thanks for running.
So we'll say everybody roll a d10. We'll see how much XP for skills and stuff you get.
5.
Ooh, 9. Is that half of 9?
So, well, correct. So everybody will get 5.
Cool. Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Awesome. All right. Later, fellas. Later.
See you later, Ken.